Beef, why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize, right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart, okay? It's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam, okay? I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask to interview Tommy.
in all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face? I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No,
especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume drawing. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melon.
Yeah!
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
Yes!
show us on the floor. Oh, God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melon.
Oh, there you go.
But like, it just
hard at work.
This
is hard at work.
Messed up now.
Your boss?
Maggie, hold on.
Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I'm caught. I need your clout.
Chasing off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see, I'm working. I'm trying to
get
end
ready.
the night.
Get ready for the
live now while I'm trying to get my job
There's a
done.
reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you know about to get canceled. You already know.
Mom!
Yes, honey?
It happened again!
Did you have your mask on?
I always have my mask on.
Oh, I'm not honey.
I already told you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. Listen, I'm backing down. I don't have. I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
this.
You don't.
I don't know.
You don't.
I know you're stocking shelves. Oh wow, you're
smoke. You do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting at work, and she's stalking.
Doing a text at work, damn right, because this is my job.
No,
I'm doing my job while we're talking. So
you know what
multitasking.
You know what the reality is. She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Guest Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God! All right. Restart the stream. Restart. Nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Jeremy, I just reached 5K. Well, congratulations. Oh, thank you.
Really doesn't matter.
While you're here, if you'd like to consider memberships, it's only 99 cents.
Rip away, my friend. Rip away.
Because, man.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, everyone. I'm joined with my friend Tony. We're going to have some movie talk here. We have a main topic. I thought it was fun to talk about hidden agendas and compare what's happening with Marvel with these grifters online, and who really has the agenda? Who has the agenda for good content, or compare the two? We'll get to Tony first. And listen, I want to make it clear too. I'm not against anyone's politics except the ones that are unhinged SJWs on either side. And extremists and radicals. Tony is, he has stated before that he stayed his politics, but you're not an extreme SJW or radical on the right. You're just you're a proud Republican, I guess, right?
Oh yeah.
And Well, just based off the initial question, where do you see an actual agenda with these groups? Do you think Kevin Feige has a hidden agenda that he will sacrifice profits just to put in diversity or other things for the MCU? Or what does this man really care about? Profits or the other stuff? And then Gina Carano, Young Rippa, and those that collaborate consistently have lots of connections to actual radical outlets. Let's be real. We don't do guilt by association, but the amount of connections is ridiculous. I will go on to that in a different video. Who do you think just has more agenda without doing more research into it, Tony?
Between Kevin Feige and not Kevin Feige?
And the Young Rippas and the Gina Caranos, because this is the other thing. We only care about good content. I listen. I want them to succeed, Gina and Rippa, but honestly, is it really about the good content when you're talking about her movie and Daily Wire and Young Rippa? Is that why it's getting the traction? Is it's amazing, superior content that what we're getting from Hollywood? Now, listen. If someone provides superior content to Hollywood, I will support that. Would you?
Oh yeah. But first off, I want to address the thing you said. You want them to succeed. I don't want them to succeed, Max. I don't know if you know this.
Okay.
Because success does not equal quality, right? We understand that success doesn't equal quality.
All right. I want them to produce quality. Yes.
That's what I want, right? Whether or not it succeeds is a whole nother.
That's
issue.
true.
I just want it to be quality that I can enjoy, entertainment that I can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Them succeeding doesn't necessarily mean they're going to make quality content. As we've seen, people have thrown an insane amount of money. Good for Rippa, right? They've thrown an insane amount of money at him, and he's written no book. He's written nothing. There's nothing that he can point to and say, this is why it's going to be good. Other than
he wrote the book. It's ready to ship soon.
No, but what I'm saying is prior to this comic, there's nothing he can go see my past work.
Oh, no track history, right?
Yeah,
it's all superficial, glossy, and the age of social media. That I firmly believe that his success is not based on the quality. Firmly, it's based.
It can't be based on the quality because we haven't seen anything, right? He's
right.
offered no review copies. There's no review copies. He's shown off none of the interior dialogue or story. He's being very coy on the characters and what they are and what their powers are and their abilities. So there's not a lot there for you to actually sink your teeth into and go, yes, this is going to be a quality universe.
No, he has stumbled a little bit slightly, mainly because of the PayPal hold. Do you put the blame on Ripper there, or is that learning experience? What do you think?
Well, it's a learning experience, but the blame does ultimately fall upon Rippa and his team, right? I don't know if he has business partners, lawyers, what have you, or if he's doing everything solo, but it's very black and white. It says that if you're going to do pre-orders, they got to be delivered within 20 days. You have to show proof of fulfillment. Even in the video that he talks about it, it's literally says on the screen. Yeah, it says on the screen that he's showing proof of fulfillment. Now, proof of fulfillment means that you actually have to ship the books out in order for PayPal to go, okay, you've actually shipped something, so we can give you the money, right? I've talked about it. I made a whole video on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it ultimately falls on him and his team. I know there's a lot of people upset. They're citing some other things that PayPal has done, and that's non sequiturs, right? It doesn't matter. It's not applicable to this situation. The situation is very cut and dry. They have a policy. He's run afoul of the policy. Now he's got to wait until he fulfills his obligation in order for them to, release the money.
All right. Hey, Rhea, thanks for joining us. Can't wait to see you try the TurboGrafx Mini. Can't wait to see that. Okay, so that was just the main topic. I think it's laughable about how much agenda there is and how they cry about agenda consistently. I do not believe the Fox News was organic either because of his connection with Blaze TV. this is, to me personally, subjectively, I just don't believe it.
Well,
talking about hidden agendas is, and now that I found out about, I didn't really know what Blaze TV was until Matt Jarbo flipped out on a previous stream about his connections to Glenn Beck and all the other things, and how they could be pumping funds into this as well. Although Hollywood does have companies that are in activism, you know, that go into the movies to fund movies as well. So I guess it's par for the course, but it's pretty hilarious about how much agenda and behind the scenes funds could be, I will say could allegedly be promoting and pumping up and bloating this project, and using it, promoting it. And I want to be careful with this because I am not personally against using your ethnicity to promote your product. Say I'm a black creator. This is my comic. That's fair. I'm saying me personally, I you know, but they are doing the same thing with him consistently are doing the exact same thing Hollywood's doing. And this is where I've got to the point. I've gotten so fed up with this bullshit of both sides, team sports, tribalism, that I really do remove the art from the artist. If I hear Tony's reviews really good and other people's reviews really good, and maybe they're optioning it for a movie or something like that, and I really need to read Ism, I will buy the comic. I will buy the comic. I'm not against it. That's where I am completely removed from this political bullshit. I don't care as long as you can. If the Ripperverse is better than the MCU, I will buy my ticket. But I really doubt that, first, the MCU is dead ever when they're announcing Phase 5 and Phase 6, and that they can compete on the level to what the MCU can provide to the consumer, the amount of projects, the diversity. Yeah, I care about diverse projects. That doesn't just mean diverse in skin color either. That means diverse type of projects in different types of entertainment for your consumer. I just don't think that there ever be competing on any level, any close. And I'm overwhelmingly positive on what I'm receiving as a consumer.
Yeah. Unlike Max, I am not concerned about diversity.
Okay.
And I don't play into this whole identity politics, right? I am not a Latino content creator. I am a content creator, right? When I do things, I don't put my identity in front of it. And that is supposed to be the stance of the anti-SJW, right? No identity politics. So
have you seen that consistency with the Rippa promotion?
No. That's what I was just getting at, because, the idea is he's supposed to be a comic book creator, not a black comic book creator, right?
And what is even Fox News doing,
Right. And they are using, they're doing the exact thing that they've accused others, and that's using his race as a shield to deflect criticism. I've been called racist. I've been called other things. Why are you trying to hold the black man down? You just hate on a black guy, making success in the world. And that's exactly the type of thing that him and his fans would have criticized had Marvel or DC or, Netflix had done that in relation to the fans of some other property, right? So that whole thing, these people are hypocrites across the board. With that said, I like good content, right? And I don't think you can have a new property compete with a over 70-year-old comic book franchise, right? You have so many Marvel comics, so many DC comics, right? There's so much lore, so much history, and this is a fresh, brand new IP, right? There's no competition. It's just not going to happen. Not yet. Maybe in 5-10 years when he's actually released some books and told some stories and had some events and things have happened in the Ripperverse. But right now we have nothing, and people calling him the next Stan Lee, and this is just insane to me on such a monumental degree, especially considering that there are so many independent, non-Big Two publishers out there. small independent creators self-publishing that no one gives a shit about, right? No one cared about any of this, right? No one was like, oh yes, independent creators. None of that was a concern to anybody until the Ripperverse showed up. Like, if he's the first to ever have done this. And it's kind of an insult to all the people out there putting in the work day after day, trying to get their comic noticed, trying to get promotion, putting out good products consistently, but being overlooked because they don't have the name recognition.
Well, he did not.
Politics.
I mean, it's not. He could cover who he wants, but to me personally, I think he intentionally did not cover the good stuff coming out of it and just acted like it's all garbage. He didn't cover certain projects, and he's acting like he's a trailblazer, which he's not. There's lots of. He's not really doing anything different. He's just getting that promotion because of his connections.
Well, it's more than just that. Like I said, it is people like Ryan Kinnell are going to use him as a shield, right? See, he is the quote unquote black friend, right? I have a black friend, so I can say the things. I'm not racist. I hang out with Rippa. I support the Ripperverse. How could I be racist?
Or if you say some horrendous thing and then you have one friend that's of a different ethnicity that says, "Oh, that's all right. I still stand by him." That can potentially add to gaslighting other people that have rightfully so issues with some of the things he says. He's consistently stood by that, and Ryan Kinnell, that's a whole nother douche level. I'm sorry. Okay, Caden is here.
I did see that video earlier, and it was very, very disgusting.
Yeah. He's a disgrace to people that call themselves conservatives. There's nothing conservative about that type of commentary. He's not a comedian, and the glee in his face when he said it was really disgusting too. It's like maybe he might have realized after, but he was really proud of himself after that. Hey, Caden, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good.
Remember to smash the like button. Hey, Caden, I got to work on getting you back to StreamYard before I go. Ashley, if you want to join us, feel free to. And I do also want to. I really respect Kevin Feige. I really respect this dude, and he even discusses in this video that we're going to watch first about the. If Caden and RJ, since you're in here, if you wanted to say anything about the hypocrisy of not wanting content with agendas and promoting based on your ethnicity, which I don't personally have a problem. Tony said that's not his thing though. He just would rather you focus on the strength of your content, but how much they are doing that with Rippa and how much also
so you're saying that they are using Rippa as their like how they've been using them for quite a while as they're tokenized.
Well, he cannot stand tokenization, but and he is willing to go along with them,
even though he's the token and a couple other people.
Well, I want to be careful with saying that too, but
no, but the thing is that he is though. Like if you look at
Jeremy and Ryan said they can't let a black man any criticism. Yes, they always bring that up, just like exactly like what they criticize. I've heard. I don't have the receipts here, and honestly, after that last video, I don't really want to watch Ryan Kinnell for a little bit.
You're that mad? You're still that mad?
Oh yeah, I'm. Tony said he.
What happened?
He's this. That's not. He's an embarrassment to Republicans and conservatives. That's not.
Well,
and he's not a comedian. Tony, use your own words on what you thought about that earlier.
Oh, it was a very disgusting display. It's not about being a comedian. Jokes are funny, right? Jokes are funny. You can tell jokes, but there's a certain. I've said this before, right? If you're going to tell a edgy joke, there's a risk. There's a risk of failure, right? Because when you fail at telling an edgy joke, you got to own that, and you gotta suck it up. Say, fucked up. Shouldn't have said that. It was a flop. Tried to do something, didn't work out, right? But in this case, he's never owned up to it, right? He just said it and just kind of let it hang out in the air, and it wasn't funny.
They took pictures in front of it too after they thought that was so hilarious. The end of the clip, they're like taking pictures of it. Oh, look, I'm standing in front of. I don't even want to say it. Yeah.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Oh well,
I'll tell you, Kate. What he's talking about is there's a statue of Jebediah Springfield, and Jebediah Springfield is stepping on an animal. At Universal Studios. So Ryan Kinnell decided to walk up to the statue and say, "Hey, look, it's a George Floyd memorial statue."
Oh.
The joke, quote unquote, being that this is a white guy stepping on an animal, and
right. Yeah, I get it.
But what I'm saying, that's why I said it's the quote unquote joke, because it's not even a joke. It's not even funny.
Not
It's just
funny.
It's not.
A joke is supposed to be funny. It's supposed to mean something.
Yeah.
Well, it means something. It shows how.
Yeah. Enzo, I think you should cover it. There's a clip. I think he should
play the clip. Well, we can see
no,
it.
I don't want to play it again. We already covered that. I have other stuff to cover. But
Little Movie Perp says the clip's on his channel, so you can check out his channel.
Definitely cover it. You're not canceling the dude if you use his own words. Yeah, absolutely. Firewater. It's disgusting. Listen, we've known police officers that have said some horrible stuff and they got fired. And I'm not against the police. I think there's bad apples in every single group. We gotta be I think, in my opinion, we gotta be better in this world and realize there's bad apples everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I think
people have been fired for that kind of stuff.
I think with a lot of situations, including like how you just said the police, it's just how people let the bad apples go by. That's what people have the problem with. It's not that people have the problem with bad apples, but people have more of a problem with people letting the bad apples just go by.
Mm-hmm. They probably won't apologize because that's how they are, but
No, so we got someone here defending. I didn't say.
First off,
he's Tolkien wrong.
Yeah. I was going to point that out. He's not the J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, we're not talking about J.R.R. Tolkien. We're not talking about Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Tolkien didn't have any. That's why Rings of Power is going to do it better. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. Sorry. I don't like calling people. I don't like people calling people that. But yeah, Enzo, you could pop in for a bit. I didn't want to go deep into this though. I think you're in the group chat for MME Live, so you could just pop in.
Look, I say horrible things all the time, right? I consider myself something of an entertainer, comedian. But when you aim the joke at the person, right? That's not a joke anymore. That's just an insult. He was just kind of making an insult.
Yeah, an insult.
That's not a joke.
It's an insult that to them may have been a joke, but it's not a joke in this.
Oh, his chat log was laughing it up. I mean, that just shows you where they I can consistently say, if you think that's funny, I think you're a garbage person.
Oh yeah, like, I mean, the thing is also, it's like, yeah, if you laugh at that, if you think that's funny, if you think anything making fun of any type
Someone's
of
death,
any
like
death,
that.
or any hate crime,
It was
or
a brutal murder. It was a hate crime. Yeah.
Yeah, if you make a joke about anything like that and you laugh at it, that's not in a.
And he was convicted. The officer was convicted. It's like,
Yeah.
what is there to? It's you know.
And it's like, the thing is, like, as it seems like they were celebrating it, like as if it was a good thing, like, which is even worse, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a joke, and then there's the celebration.
Oh, hey Enzo. Yeah, it was disgusting. No. Well, if you want to cover that, I think you should.
Oh, I'm definitely going to cover that.
Yeah, because it's not canceling someone to reveal their own words, and I don't think there's any context that they can explain away. Like, I dared people on my previous vid, go ahead, defend this. I want to see how you defend that. You know.
Yeah,
I know lots of people that would get fired for commentary like that.
Yeah, that's not a joke. You don't make fun of a man that died and then want to talk. You see, that's why when you started earlier, you were talking about Ripper. This is why I personally will never support him, because when you support someone that says stupid shit like that, and you're my color, you're black, then you are just making it even worse for us, because you're condoning it. So it's like anytime they have an issue, they bring in Ripper and like, hey, look, we got a black friend that thinks the same way we do. We can't be racist. It's
That's what I
bullshit.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why he's
bullshit.
the token black guy.
Well,
That's
it gaslights people that really have an issue with these fools. It
Yeah,
gaslights, like, oh, you're just crazy. Look, I have Ripham as my friend. You know,
right.
Absolutely.
It's where it's the excuse to bring him in to talk about black issues in a way where it's in a negative way.
Absolutely.
and this isn't just one. This isn't just one event. There's so many clips of Ryan out there.
Ripper is one black guy who has different opinions than a lot of other black men in this world.
Absolutely. And I remember I was watching one of their streams one time, right? And the chat was telling Ryan Kennel, they're like, hey, say the N-word, say the N-word. And he was just smiling. So I was like, that shows me that you say it in your private life. Because if I'm on a stream and someone in my chat says, hey, say a derogatory words toward white people, I'm like, no, I'm not going to say that. Like, I will literally say, I'm not saying that, bro. Like, that's racist. So I'm not going to say that. So if you don't, like, defend it, yeah, exactly. You say it. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt.
But for $100 super chat, Max will say it, right, Max?
No, I would.
I just want to know. I just want to know where was Ryan Kennel on January 6th? That's what I want to know.
Oh,
come on.
Now you're opening another can of words, RJ.
I'm just asking a question.
Their friend Salty Cracker. I would ask that of him though. Whew, man, that guy's a piece of work.
Where was Josiah on January 6th?
Now I'm the token Republican on the stream. What the fuck?
Well, let's. All right, so I do also want to. Well, we could talk if you have anything else you want to say about that, please. I try to have, I strive for freedom of speech. I try to have as many different opinions as I can. If you want to add anything else to that conversation,
try.
No, because like if you have to ban or block someone, everyone then jumps the gun and goes hyperbolic. You're pro censorship. No, I'm not. I don't actively like to censor people. That's different. If you actively go and block everyone and, no, I hate doing that. But ultimately, if your freedom of speech only consists of garbage, and that's all you have to say, I don't want garbage,
I agree.
But it doesn't mean I'm pro censorship. It just means your freedom of speech is trash. You don't do anything with your words except garbage. And I don't need to hear garbage consistently,
I agree.
But that doesn't make me pro censorship. It just means like, okay, you have nothing.
I'm anti-garbage.
I'm anti-garbage. Yeah,
I'm gonna disagree. I think that does make you pro censorship, Max.
No, pro censorship means you're pro. You're constantly trying to censor people.
Not necessarily constantly. I mean, if you're okay with censoring trash opinions, whatever, it's still censorship. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's still censorship, right?
But I'm not promoting it. I'm not I don't like you see how hard I try, Tony.
Right, but you try hard, but ultimately
it's his channel.
It is
right. I think there's a difference. I think there's a difference between some blocking someone because they don't agree with your opinion, or blocking someone because they're saying racist and stupid stuff. I think there's a difference.
Says, hate speech does not mean freedom of speech.
Okay.
Like, you don't have the freedom to hate on a certain group of people based off of what you think about them.
Also, he's protecting his channel, right? If he says those,
there's
someone
so much
who says
garbage
those
that
words, and YouTube flags it.
Well, it's also a detriment to the growth of a channel too. If you only that's all you consist of is just bullshit. The people want to see that. People don't want to see that in the chat. I try my best. All right, but let's get to this video where I give a lot of respect to Kevin Feige. He's not without. He's made some mistakes, but ultimately
I have something else to show you later, by the way, Max.
Sure, and we have members mailbag as well. But let's get to this video where he actually addresses that they haven't had everything hasn't been a success, and you know what? That's okay. He actually says that not everything's
Can I
Go
just
ahead.
say that Kevin Feige is doing a much better job than Lucasfilm? Like, what the hell with that new Kotar?
Oh, what? I don't know how to
Old
hear that.
Republic. They can't.
Oh, you didn't hear that, Max? The KOTOR remake for PS5 has been delayed indefinitely and probably got canceled.
What?
Well, good.
Oh,
And the other
good.
Star Wars open world game has been delayed, and the Star Wars Eclipse game probably won't happen either.
Good.
And
Lucasfilm
Disney Star
is
Wars
as bad as DC.
went and took Slave Leia off of Return of the Jedi and put New Hope. Empire Strikes Back Leia on the poster now.
Well,
Yes.
I've heard even at cosplay conventions they don't call it Slave Leia anymore. They call it
No.
Jabba Slayer Lair. Jabba
Yeah.
Slayer.
It's
Jabba,
Hut
Jabba
Slayer.
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 Well, see, this is where you start going too far. Right?
Okay.
This is where I have issues with, right? Like, there's no reason to not call it Slave Leia. I understand
agree.
historical and all that, but it's not like if Leia was black, then I can understand the sensitivity around calling it Slave Leia, right? But renaming the cosplay from Slave Leia to something else is dumb. Getting rid of Slave One as Boba Fett's ship is
dumb.
just dumb.
I agree.
You're going
It's not-
oversensitive.
It's not even that. It's the fact that they announce all these movies, then they don't release them. Same with
like
the
DC.
games. Yeah, exactly. They're run exactly like DC.
Yeah.
It's
Well, we'll also
ridiculous.
get to the Andor article, but I want to share this first because I think this is an important. I might clip this out. This is an important video, important interview where he admits that not everything has to be a home run, and that's okay. I love that in this interview.
And that's a great thing.
Hey,
for
Phase Zero
Feige
BD
to-
here at San Diego Comic-Con with the man himself,
Hold
Kevin.
on, what was that, CJH?
That's why Kevin Feige is a great leader. Because no matter how bad a movie is, he still goes forward with the next one and the next one.
Oh yeah, he shows confidence, and he has a plan for sure. They're lacking plans with DC and Star Wars in the movie part, at least. I still think they're lacking a plan in the movie area. All right, let's hear this.
Feige, fresh off the Hall H stage. Congratulations on another amazing panel. You outlined the future. I want to talk about the past for our first question here. Phase 4 was huge. 50 hours of content, movies, shows. First time you've done that together. What were some of the lessons you learned from these past?
See, I like that's a good question. Lessons, and then he. Oh,
what was it? 9 shows, 7 movies.
Well, I think we learned something on every project we do. But as we were laying out, and even 3 years ago here, laying out Phase 4, which we didn't lay out all of, but most of, we realized that it's very different than Phase 1, 2, and 3. That there are more projects in less years, and therefore it didn't seem right to culminate. Not going to culminate every 10 months in an Avengers movie. And each of the films themselves now have become quite big and are crossover events in many ways. And after, the creative experience we had with Infinity War and Endgame, it felt like it was about capping a saga, saving back-to-back Avengers films for the completion of a saga. And that's really what we wanted to lay out today.
Speaking of announcing those, I remember like Phase 1, it would be a little post-credit scene that would give us a seed to they're going to cross over, and then we'd get the hints of Civil War, and then the hints of Ultron. Now we know we're destined for Kang Dynasty, we're destined for Secret Wars. How thoroughly are you guys already planning to plant those seeds and everything you just showed us today?
Well, I think the truth is, all of the tags are never just about the future. They're tags that are eating shawarma. A Captain America said,
Callie, shush. Sorry, Callie interrupted.
and you got to learn patience. Sometimes,
What's that, RJ?
Go back by like 20 seconds. I didn't hear anything he said. Thanks, Callie.
Oh, come on, Callie. All right.
Well, just mute your mic.
It would be a little post-credit scene that would give us a seed to they're going to cross over, and then we'd get the hints of Civil War, and then the hints of Ultron. Now we know we're destined for Kang Dynasty, we're destined for Secret Wars. How thoroughly are you guys already planning to plant those seeds and everything you just showed us today?
Well, I think the truth is, all of the tags are never just about the future. They're tags that are eating shawarma. A Captain America saying, you got to learn patience. Sometimes, you wait for something, it's not worth it. So they are always fun for us. We don't want everything to feel the same. So some of the tags will connect, some of them won't. Some of the films and shows will connect, some of them won't. I think
I thought that was a great moment for him there. To you don't have to have this. Also, fights against the narrative. Not everything has to connect with everybody, and not even everything has to be 100% successful. They're going to try stuff to keep it fresh. Does anyone have
super chat?
Oh, thank you. We got it from Lewis Berry, $2. Hope the Russo brothers come back for Secret Wars.
I don't think they will.
I've heard that there's even an article that we could probably look up that Feige doesn't even really necessarily want the Russos to come back for that. I don't know.
He's gonna want to. He wants new blood in those Avengers
I
movies.
think whoever directs Fantastic Four is going to direct Secret Wars.
That's a big leap of logic. I don't know. I think it's
We have 79 people watching. Can you please smash the like button for MME and this great team of panelists?
Yeah,
But
I think it's gonna be John Watts directing Secret Wars.
Does anyone else have anything to hear? That was the important. That's the part I like there because you don't really get that. He is so they've reached such a higher level that he actually admits not everything has to land, not everything has to be 100% successful, but they're going to still go forward. I mean, that is the ultimate goal with all these studios. Like you're on such another level that not everything has to land with everyone or even be successful. They're still going to go forward. Wow, is that refreshing? I can't think of any. Go ahead.
I was gonna say there are certain projects that obviously are necessary for the story, but not necessary for the financial gain. Right? You just need that piece of the puzzle in there. So whether or not it hits, it still has to exist. And I think Kevin Feige realizes that. Right? That the story of the Avengers and all this is so big. There's little pieces that you need in these other movies. Right? You need to introduce America Chavez. So whether that lands or not, you still need that character to go forward into other things.
Right.
Same thing with the Miss Marvel show. It was necessary to tell her story in order to get it into the Marvels.
Right.
Yeah, that way you don't even have to have her story in the Marvels. She could just be in there, and it could
Story
be.
is necessary. Right. Financials is whatever.
I mean, they said that a long time ago with Doctor Strange. They're like, Doctor Strange might not make us any money, but we need that story in order to connect to the other things.
And it just shows me that they don't panic whenever they don't make a number that they're expected to make, right? They don't panic. They move on and they keep going. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
As long as I think with Feige is like, as long as the story is right and as long as the people there's at least a group of people that connect with the story, and introducing this character is integral to whatever comes next needs to happen. So story comes first and everything else comes second.
Plus, I think ultimately he recognizes that, we might lose some money here on this one property, but we're going to gain it all back at the big event at the end.
Fact.
Yeah.
Rhea also has some concerns about the VFX labor issues that have surfaced. That's probably going
to be a stream I do pretty soon.
No, I do want to listen. I respect talent, but I also think it's more complicated than we realize too. And is it ultimately? I'm not defending Disney. I'm just saying, is it ultimately Disney, or is it some of these graphic studios' contracts and their management too?
Well, the way people have to realize the way that Marvel and visual effects work together. Marvel puts out a bid for their movies, and a visual effects vendor bids on that movie. And what comes with that bid comes the deadlines and comes the all of these packages that come with it. So they already know the deadline.
So it could be a situation where these firms that are in contract with Disney, their management accepting a bid that's kind of gives a lot of crunch time for the employees just to get that clout of working with Marvel and consistent work.
It's also one of those things where the Marvel problem is the communication and also the verification of things. And also, as someone pointed out, that also they changed the third act a couple times, sometimes even completely. That's what you can tell, that the third act is always a weird, wonky visual effects mess.
But at least they released her movies. I mean, name one canceled
I mean, yeah,
MCU film.
but
Well, listen, I don't mean to like throw someone on the spot, but I mean, look at Cast Graphics. I would love to get his insight on the VFX business because remember, if I remember correctly, he used to work. I think he still works occasionally on VFX for Marvel.
I think he
movies.
does concept
And-
art.
Yeah,
Like,
concept art. Like he's part of development. So I'd love to get his insight on that.
It's also the thing is the visual effects artists they work for vendors, and the vendors are, like I said, bid on these projects.
Right, and this is why I think that a lot of VFX artists need to start unionizing. Honestly, I think unions would be really helpful.
Would it though?
I think so. I mean,
And then when they outsource everything to China, then what?
Well,
You
also
have a
I
point,
think
Tony. You have a point. This is people where they don't think in the next
it's
thing.
also
That's
more of the fact that I think Marvel needs to also like to get rid of this whole vendor problem. Needs to go in house with ILM and also possibly create another in house.
Their projects, they wouldn't get all their projects done if they just
that's why I think
in-house.
that they need to create their own visual effects in house, and so.
But if they source outside, isn't it that company's? Isn't it the potential?
It is
thing on each company.
Whoever they outsource to, it's that company's like problem with everything else. So
it's a complicated issue.
Yeah, this is a complicated stream. Yeah, this can be we're getting sidetracked big time.
All right.
But it's a good. But it's a good discussion to have. RJ, you said you want to cover that on like Marvel Mania.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be covering that. Probably
that's going to be a hot topic issue for sure. Lewis Berry, $5. I appreciate the support. We got 82 people watching. Please like this stream to help MME expand and support Team MME. This is not just me here. You're supporting the team when you do that. Lewis Berry and Tony. I don't know. Is Tony part of team? I don't know about. We'll see. He's definitely a producer. He's got the sword of power. He's a producer of the show. I don't know. He's becoming. I don't know. We'll see. Black Panther 2 trailer is amazing. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Hope John David Washington is Black Panther in the credits scene, faking his death for Wakanda safety. I don't know if they would do that, but I would like. I could see John David Washington as Black Panther, and I've heard that name come up a few times. I appreciate the support, Lewis Berry. Oh, Callie. Anyone else have a comment on the him saying that not everything has to be successful? You know, they have different projects, they have a goal, and they're just going to go forward. Anyone else?
Well, I want to hear more before I comment on it.
Okay. All right. Let's.
I want to listen to more of it.
I think it's just as important that we can have standalone introductory stories like Miss Marvel, like Moon Knight, in addition to things that interconnect and build towards the larger story. A lot of what we've been doing has been building to the larger story, obviously, with the Kang Dynasty and the Multiverse Saga. And now I think people will, I hope, come along for the ride, both where it's, on an express train to the finale, and also when it's a fun as many of our Phase 1, 2, and 3 films were.
I thought we were getting crazy when we got a tree and a raccoon. We're getting MODOK. We're getting Kang looking like Kang. I mean, how crazy does it feel that we can actually celebrate and know that the audience will embrace something like MODOK, a character like Kang who's going to have his hands in every timeline?
Well, it's it comes down to the cast, and with Jonathan Majors, who I think took over the Hall H stage, in the 3 minutes he was up there. It's amazing. And I said to him, there's nobody I would rather be nobody's shoulders I'd rather be putting the Multiverse Saga on than his. It's really impressive what Jonathan Majors is able to do, and all the different incarnations, variants, if you will, of Kang that we will see him do. It's really pretty cool.
In that Loki finale alone. I mean, I will ask this: how will he stack up to somebody like Thanos, who was the antagonizing driver of the first saga?
What I love is he's totally different than Thanos. That he is completely different. That it's not just, how about, is there a bigger purple guy with a helmet? That's not what Kang is. Kang is a very different type of villain, and the fact that he is many, many different characters is what's most exciting and most differentiates him.
Can't wait to see it. I'm going to end it with this. Phase 10, is that going to be Phase X? Is that when we're finally going to hear? Well, Phase X.
You want to wait till Phase Phase 10 for the X-Men? All right. That's longer than I want to wait, but I guess I'll follow your lead, sir.
Congratulations
All
on
right.
another successful panel, man. Thank you.
I blame BD. It's all BD's fault if we get the X-Men Phase 10.
It is his fault. I blame him. Damn.
Well, that was a good video.
I love you, BD, but come on, man.
You dummy.
No, but I think I heard somewhere that the contracts say that they have to wait till 2025 for X-Men anyway.
I hear that's bogus.
Well, not for X-Men.
Because of the whole because that whole guy is over the whole Marvel stuff, and if that's the case, then we would not have gotten the mutant tease in Doctor Strange 2, and also mutation in Miss Marvel, and we wouldn't have gotten Fantastic Four announcement.
Wait, I have a question for Rhea. Do you mean like that in a good way, to where you think they're good public speakers?
Yeah,
or that they're bad public speakers?
I read that and I was like, oh yeah.
No, I'm asking Rhea this question because she said, "Can I have public speaking lessons from her coaches Feige and The Rock, please?" I was asking, do you mean for they're bad public speakers or good public speakers? I was just wondering because I was kind of confused.
I think Feige's an excellent. He knows the lore. He answers questions. He's very engaged with the interviewers. Like it's still refreshing.
He's better than Kathleen Kennedy.
No, that's right. I would love if Kathy Kennedy
fire Kathleen Kennedy
or DC was able to answer
didn't
that.
you know she's already fired? Like
okay,
20
saying
times.
They both handle questions well under pressure. No, I agree with that. Actually, I think that both The Rock and Kevin Feige answer questions well under pressure.
I haven't seen Feige under pressure, so I can't answer that.
Well, yeah, he doesn't really.
Usually
under pressure because all the questions that he's asked are pre-approved. Probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's only ever under pressure when it revolves around Spider-Man and Sony.
Well, I mean, should this be part of the job too for these people that take at these studios that take this mantle of ushering in these universes? Should they also have this type of engagement with the media where they answer questions and stuff like this? Even though you're saying those are all pre-approved questions, I honestly I don't think he needs to do that with the way he handles it. If that was the case. He seemed pretty off the
Well, I have
there.
something to share, actually, if you guys want to take a look at something.
Sure.
I would agree with you, though,
This is,
Max. I don't think he does need to do it, but the fact that he does is good. I like that. I like the fact that he gets out in front of it and explains what they plan to do. I think that's good.
Sure. What are you planning to share?
This is a featurette that just got released by Entertainment Tonight that kind of goes over She-Hulk and kind of explains a couple things and reads with cast members and stuff. There's some new footage of the show in here, but this actually got me even more excited.
Okay.
So I think it might actually raise everyone's hype a little bit.
It's true. I am a Hulk. And Jennifer Walters is an attorney who has accidentally taken in the Hulk's blood and has become
Like a chick Hulk. A She-Hulk? Exactly.
She-Hulk, attorney at law. That's got a nice ring to it.
That name better not stick.
Hans keeps saying mommy.
Surreal and so funny about a giant 6'7" Hulk in the courtroom.
It was about putting a real
They
human
changed the
being
story
into
already.
these absurd
Don't like it.
situations.
Pause it. What do you mean?
It's just like
Tony?
Instead of the blood transfusion, they say that his blood gets into her scars in the car accident.
They said it was an accident. Like they get into a car crash and he bleeds.
Isn't
out,
that like a homage to the original show? Incredible
Well,
Hulk?
either way, I think that this will be fine
I
because,
think
again,
it's a great homage to Incredible Hulk when the leader also got hit in the head and Bruce's blood got into his head.
His wound,
yeah.
into these absurd
6'7" Hulk in the courtroom.
It was about putting a real human being into these absurd situations.
It's just like as cool and edgy as we can get away with.
Girl, your ass looks crazy right now.
What?
It's something that you think you knew, which is law shows, and something that you think you know, which is Marvel shows, smashed together. This show is so much fun.
It all has this tongue-in-cheek, self-referential thing going on.
In the comics, she broke the fourth wall and was super meta.
Just want to make sure that you don't think this is one of those cameo every week type of shows. Well, except Bruce. And Blonsky. And Mom.
She spent
Something
all
wrong
this
to be in
time
every
becoming
episode.
a lawyer, and this idea of being a superhero is not appealing to her.
Being a superhero is a trial by fire.
Oh, I'm not a superhero. I just want to be a normal, anonymous lawyer.
There is no going back to what you were before. Who's gonna protect the world if not people like you?
This is expanding the definition of what a Marvel Studios production can be.
This is a radical revolutionary show.
Can we get some shots, please? It's an emergency.
I do enjoy the first trailer that they released.
I'm hyped for this show. I can't wait for it to come
I'm
out in
really
August.
excited.
My wife wasn't really looking forward to it, and I made her watch the trailer. She's like, "Oh, okay." She's
think
kind
it's
of
a lot of fun.
She's kind of gone on like the Brian train of really more superhero stuff, but then she watches, but then she loves Miss Marvel, and then she's like, "Oh, that kind of looks fun," you know. It looks good to me. I don't know. Anyone have criticism of that trailer? We don't censor here, so we try not to. I'm sorry, Tony, Enzo. What do you think of that trailer?
Too many women.
I won't say that. I've always not liked how MCU has handled the Hulk, so I'm a little worried about that one in this series. But the more the trailers I see, the more I'm like, okay, I'm getting more interested in it. So I'll watch it. I won't have an
It's
issue.
Brian.
10 forward, Brian. 10 forward. That awesome logo. I'm gonna have to get that shirt.
I do have a question though. I hope. Well, it's more of a hope. I hope they go into the whole, Bruce Banner's tragic backstory about his father. It was in the
I don't think
comics.
this is the show for that.
It won't be like.
No, they did cast young Jennifer and young Bruce and Bruce's
Yeah,
parents.
That's why.
Doesn't mean. Well, I just don't know because the show is
And
very
then,
much
but the
about
description
comedy.
of the scene that they were is supposed to shoot is the dad was described as aggressive. So,
Maybe that's how they become friends. That she comforts him as a child when the dad and mom are arguing.
Or aren't they
I
cousins?
mean, they're already family.
Yeah,
They're
they're
cousins.
cousins.
So.
I said comfort. I didn't say like
He
Jesus
said
Christ.
friends.
Guys.
He said friends. So they become friends. That's
You're
like-
not always friends with your family, RJ.
Jesus, we
Maybe
weren't
it's
implying
just
that
me.
either.
I mean, listen, Jennifer and Bruce are always close, though. I mean,
Well, now we know why, because she was
Yeah,
there to keep him company when the dad was smacking the mom around.
Oh, come on.
That's what his backstory is, Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. His
I didn't
dad's
know.
abusive.
The whole Hulk is supposed to be his inner child that's angry because the dad was smacking the mom around.
Wow, I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, that and his babysitter too.
What I don't like about the whole She-Hulk thing that they're showing is in the comics, she actually embraced the She-Hulk and wanted to be a hero and wanted.
I don't know what I'm
on?
doing here. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry. I wanted to get this article in here because this is breaking news. Well, I think it happened earlier in the day, but I didn't get
it's
to it yet.
somewhat breaking. It is big news for the
You're not going to play the clip?
Well, is it
Well,
going to be the same cinematographer as
Someone play the
Shang-Chi?
clip.
Because that
Play the
was
clip.
phenomenal.
Breaking news.
Well, was there two?
You want to come on the show?
You should do an updated version of that breaking news with the Doom mask.
I could. Listen. I love the Russo brothers, what they've done, except for Hulk. Like Enzo, I feel you on the Hulk. Edward Norton was the best Hulk for me, in my
Me
opinion.
too.
The Incredible Hulk movie.
I'm going to say Eric Bana.
the Hulk in the
I'm
first
not even-
Avengers movie was the best Hulk's ever been.
Hans is losing his mind for She-Hulk. Look at this. Mommy Hulk smash. Woo.
I thought Eric Bana was the best Bruce
to
Banner,
realize.
to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can give you that. I think the best looking Hulk was from the Incredible Hulk, though. I think that's when he looked the best, and I would hope they would have kept that looking Hulk, but
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I love the cinematography of Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yeah, Eric Bana, like he
Hank
embodied
Deasy.
the anger in Bruce.
Ang Lee's Hulk was some garbage, bro.
Oh, it had beautiful. It had the little like comic panels and stuff. It was
no, that wasn't good. That was cheesy and bad.
No. I'll
Wasn't
take
good.
Jennifer Connelly over Liv Tyler any day of the week.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Jennifer Connelly was a way better Betty Ross. I'm just saying.
And Sam Elliott.
Oh yeah, dude, come on.
And the music, like Danny Elfman. Yeah.
No, I like that movie. It was good.
All right. Well, let's get to this though. What are our thoughts now that we know it's not the Russo brothers? It is the director.
Well,
of
for just the
Shang-Chi.
one movie though. We're talking about the one movie.
But this is the next Avengers. That's a big title to get. Russo brothers, for me, this is the best choice. And I actually think this might be even better than the Russo brothers. Shang-Chi is climbing in my favorite MCU movies.
Yeah, I just watched it because of
it holds. It's still great. It's a great
and
movie.
it's all in IMAX. I love the IMAX aspect ratio on Disney Plus. And the action sequences were amazing. It's got the humor, the special effects. I cannot wait to see what this director does if he has the same crew with a whole production with more Avengers.
Here's my thing though, right? I just have a couple questions. I'm excited for this. I love Shang-Chi. I think he's a really good filmmaker. He's great with dramatic stuff. He makes some great dramas. He's a great actor, director. Grace had a really good video about this director thing. But if you want to watch that, Max. But here's the thing that I'm kind of confused about. 3 things. 1, what does this mean for Shang-Chi 2? What does this mean for the Wonder Man show? What does this mean for the Shang-Chi spinoff show?
It doesn't mean anything. It means that honestly, just,
well, no, it does, Kate.
No, I'm asking, like, what does that mean? We're not going to get those things till after Secret
No, we
Wars,
still
or
are
stuff
going to
still
get
gonna-
them. We're going to get them before this. Remember,
Maybe they're
this
going to
is-
have different
this is like
directors.
2.5 years out.
No, they said Justin Daniel Cretton was going to direct Shang-Chi 2.
It might be part 1 of Avengers. It can, to me, that's what I was going to say. If he is going to direct it, maybe he's going to do back-to-back, just go right into Kang Dynasty right after.
Remember what is the title? Rumored title for Shang-Chi 2? Wreckage of Time. So that you can have Kang be the villain of that with Fing Fang Foom, and then lead into this. But
I mean,
like,
it's not impossible, but But here's the thing, though. This movie.
Well, what did they do with the Russo brothers? They did
No.
Civil War and then went right
Let me
into.
explain, though. Let me explain real quick. That he's gonna have to go into pre-production on this movie pretty much right now because we're 3 years away. The pre-production phase already has to begin for this. That's how fast we're moving.
To me, it's going to be similar to
but
the
also
Russo
Shang-Chi
brothers
2
with
is already
Civil
written and everything.
with Civil War and then leading right into Infinity War. Like it's going to be that type of. To me, that's what I think. I think although there's 2 of them with the Russo brothers, this is on one man and his crew.
Well, that's why I'm saying, like, how are we going to fit all this stuff in? Because I'm not saying he has to direct Wonder Man or the Shang-Chi spinoff show. He can just produce those. But for Shang-Chi 2 specifically, how's he going to balance both? The other question I have is, okay, if he's only directing the Kang Dynasty, right, who is he going to work with? Because he has to work in coordination with the director of Avengers Secret Wars. Because they're 6 months apart, they're going to have to work in coordination with each other to make sure they're on the same page. So who's directing Secret Wars? That's the other big question that we got to figure out.
Ooh, Big Brell says Ryan Coogler for Secret Wars.
I think Ryan Coogler would do it.
I think Ryan Coogler is a pretty safe bet. I think it's either going to be him or John Watts.
Yeah. I think that
It's going to go to an established MCU director. It's not going to be somebody brand new. It's going to be
that would be amazing, and I think that's highly probable.
But yeah, I think you can, because again, we're like 2.5 years away from this.
But you understand what I'm saying, though, Caden? Like, they got to start pre-production now.
They don't have to start production now because they can start pre-production next February. They can start pre-production next November. Like, they don't have to start now.
Well, I'm saying they're going to have to start fairly soon. That's
There's
my
24
only-
hours in a day. Calm down, RJ. The man can get it done.
I'm just saying, how are you going to do both Shang-Chi 2 and an Avengers movie back
They
to back?
probably are confident in him. Like, but
I'm
let's
not,
move
no,
on.
I'm not doubting his talent. I'm just asking about the timing. Like, because I want.
I don't have the
It's been
specific.
done.
We don't got a
It's been
schedule.
done. People
But
in
do we
Hollywood have
know
done
when-
it before. Why don't you trust that this guy can?
No,
do it
I'm
too?
not. I'm not saying I don't trust it. What I'm saying is, I'd rather get Shang-Chi 2 first and like delay the next Avengers movie by like a year or so I can make sure I get both. That's
Well,
But when-
if Feige announces it, I think that he has a path forward for it. But I
When
want to
was
get through this
Shang-Chi 2
because we
supposed to
also
come out
have
first?
some Star Wars articles.
Well, don't we have the mailbag?
Yeah, you got the mailbag.
Yeah, we do have the mailbag too as well. Yes, we have lots to do.
John
I just
Favreau
want-
was
Can we do that right after? Or
We can, CJ. Let's I just wanted to skim through this real quick. I guess there's not really much to read. He's going to be
just
doing.
go ahead and read it. I mean, you can read it.
Since the climactic wrap-up of 2019's Avengers Endgame, which closed a chapter of the Marvel Cinematic Universe known as the Infinity Saga and grossed almost $2.8 billion worldwide, Marvel Studios is focused on introducing new heroes and pushing ahead with sequels of some of its top characters. But as revealed by Kevin Feige at Marvel's Saturday presentation at San Diego Comic-Con, the Avengers are assembling once again with 2 back-to-back movies set for 2025. And while there are many other movies that will hit before that, the studio is already moving ahead creatively with at least one of the super team temples. I'm actually surprised that they announced this right now. I thought this would have saved.
I think it's because they didn't have the deal ready for Comic-Con. Maybe this was going to be a D23 announcement that just came out early.
Destin Daniel Cretton.
If you read it, Kevin Feige told them this to
Kevin Feige made this announcement to the press.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Destin Daniel Cretton, who helmed last year's Marvel hit Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings, has come aboard to direct Avengers: The King Dynasty. The Hollywood Reporter can exclusively reveal Cretton is already well ensconced in the Marvel family. In addition to directing Shang-Chi, which grossed $432 million worldwide, he has an overall deal with Marvel that he signed in the wake of Shang-Chi's success. As part of that, he is developing with Andrew Guest, a writer-producer on comedies such as Brooklyn 99.
Hold on a second, Max.
Yeah.
I was told that Shang-Chi was a failure and it was a flop and it was the worst movie
Well,
ever.
432 for
It barely broke even. Isn't that what I was told?
No. That's a narrative. I don't for a debut
for an MCU
debut character. Yeah. I mean, not everything could be Black Panther, right? And Black Panther got nothing to take away from that film, but he also got an introduction in Civil War, where Shang-Chi was just a standalone with no
Another thing is,
introduction.
it made
That's
3
a difference.
times as much as its budget for production. So
yeah, but that's
break even.
context which a lot of people ignore. Is he did not get any introduction prior to his own debut movie, which a lot of MCU characters do get before their debut movie. Okay. A live action series featuring Wonder Man that will executive produce and possibly direct an episode or more. He also has a Shang-Chi sequel in the works. It is unclear who's writing the King Dynasty Avengers movie or what heroes would even make up the team's roster for a story that helps close out Phase 6. Feige laid out a timeline that sees the King Dynasty arrive May 2nd, 2025, with another Avengers movie, Avengers Secret Wars, hitting November 7th, 2025. Kang is being played by Jonathan Majors and introduced in one of capacity in Marvel series Loki. Kang, or a version of him, will be introduced in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which is due out February 17, 2023. Quantumania is the movie that will launch Phase 5. In Loki, Majors played Kang with the moniker He Who Remains, but the actor said at Comic-Con that there are multiple Kangs, and the one from Ant-Man is different from the one in Loki. Do I need to read all the rest of this?
Nah.
Well, if there's any more details, yeah.
It's just.
I heard Henry Cavill is going to play Wonder Man.
Wait, Marvel. Wait, that part's important. Marvel has confirmed to THR that Bassam Tariq is directing Blade, scheduled for November 3rd, 2023 release. Julius Ona is directing Captain America: New World Order, and Jake Schreier is directing Thunderbolts, which will close out Phase 5. So they confirmed all those directors are directing those movies.
So Thunderbolts is the end of Phase 5. They're already shutting it down early because Marvel has no confidence. They already announced the end of Phase 5.
Oh wow! Oh no!
I just don't know how you can still run with that fake narrative. listen, is if you don't have to like the content, it's just it's the most successful thing in entertainment history. And I wish something could match it. I don't see it. I don't see it because they're successful both on shows and movies so far.
How is MCU dead if Spider-Man made $1 billion?
It's not dead
at all.
I know, that's my point.
You're not gonna do the mailbag?
I will. I wanted to cover this first, then we'll do the mailbag. This is an Andor photo. This is from Star Wars News Net. A new image from Andor. Diego Luna teases dark tone and a much different casting in Andor. And I'd like to read this because I'm looking. When does Andor start?
That's August something. I don't remember.
Ooh,
Very
like
soon.
24th.
Why are they overlapping stuff again? She-Hulk and Andor.
So what?
Why
Watch one after the other.
31st.
True.
To keep you from discontinuing your Disney Plus in between.
Basically.
All right.
Yeah, probably.
Andor has been described as a bleak spy thriller that will explore the inner workings of the Rebel Alliance during its most hopeless period. In an interview with Total Film, lead actor Diego Luna, and how many episodes is this again?
12.
Okay, that's awesome. Teased that the series will deliver, including a casting Andor fans will not be too familiar with. In addition to this, Total Film also released a new image from the series seen above for its latest issue. I like the character design. It looks like she's a bartender. Luna's first explained how the new series will essentially be a live-action recreation of the backstory he had already imagined for the character while preparing for Rogue One. I had already answered many of the questions that the show answers myself from my process as an actor for Rogue One. Now I had the chance to explore that with showrunner Tony Gilroy, who's an amazing collaborator and beautiful writer. Do we have any thoughts on the original director, Tony Gilroy coming in and how he's not really getting more work with this? They basically are saying it's a Tony Gilroy thing, and I mean the new project is. But what was he did the first Godzilla reboot movie? What's his name? The director?
Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards. Why isn't Gareth Edwards getting any more work? Do you foresee
Because
that
it was barely his film.
Probably because of all the behind-the-scenes drama at Rogue One.
There wasn't behind-the-scenes drama.
Yeah,
it was
they
just
reshot a lot of the movie. Dude, they had to bring Tony Gilroy on to do a lot of rewrites and reshoots.
Yeah, but I didn't hear it was drama. It's just that they wanted to, but they were pretty much doing that with everything at the time.
And most of the scenes that everyone loved were the reshoots.
But I kind of feel bad for Gareth Edwards. I think Gareth Edwards is talented. That's the narrative. Just like, I'm not even going to say it. A certain other director, they said was garbage.
But he who shall not be named.
I'm not bringing that name up again because
Voldemort.
But the narrative is that it was so. It was.
Blinder.
It's so. The narrative is that it was so bad that they needed Tony Gilroy, but and just like I would have loved to see who directed Solo first.
Like when Joss Whedon saved Justice League.
Slave.
Okay,
Brian
says it.
Brian.
Gareth Edwards isn't getting work because he's white.
and
They don't
chose
want to
chaos.
hire white directors.
Okay, Tony.
I really did though. I really did.
But I when studios say this that it was bad or that's the narrative, I dislike that unless you really have proof. Now, Josh Trank, I believe it was a mess, and I've heard.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
Oh, Fantastic Four.
Yes, but
That movie was bad as itself.
But Gareth Edwards, I like what Gareth Edwards produces, and I feel bad that after this, that Tony Gilroy gets the majority of the credit and gets the series.
So what you're saying is release the Edwards cut?
No, not unless he was really promoting it, but I think he's actually played ball too. And look what happens when you play ball if you're Gareth Edwards.
You get a cameo in The Last Jedi, dude.
That's it. That's it.
That's his golden watch, dude. His
No,
retirement.
but look what the alternative is. When you play ball, you don't get work.
But you also
Someone else
gotta
takes the credit.
remember that this is Lucasfilm, and they have no idea what they're doing because they canceled Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh man,
And
you're
they're
really
fools.
upset by that, CGH.
I am. I've been going on Twitter.
You're ranting about it. Okay. Ranting about it on Twitter. Well, that's what Twitter's for, I guess. At Celebration, he said, we practically wouldn't recognize Cassian at the beginning of the series. Speaking of Total Film, he built upon the comment saying that while watching the series, we won't be able to believe he is the same character that gave the rebellion its first victory at the Battle of Scarif. That talks about a wounded man. We find him in a place where he's not aware of how capable he is of transforming or being part of change or executing such a sacrifice. But he is the man that comes out from fighting since he was 6 years old. He is a very interesting, dark, wounded person. You're not going to believe that he's capable of what he does in Rogue One. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm looking forward to it. I think the character was already portrayed as like something different, dark tone from the beginning of Rogue One. So, but I'm looking forward to more of that.
Oh,
And
there's news that Max would like.
Okay.
About he who shall not be named.
I don't know. Let's get to Mailbag.
He's just like, no.
Well, a certain thing. I mean, there's tell me later, CGH. We have so much to cover, including articles, and I can't forget the members. There's a lot of members questions tonight. Be fun to go through them, and that switches it up from just Cape stuff too. Gives us some variety.
I sent it through DM on Twitter.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, so let's get to these mailbag questions.
Oh crap! I forgot to ask a question.
No, you don't have to. We have enough.
No, I'll spend in like 20. Don't worry.
Oh God.
Okay.
All right. So anyone that wants to answer the question, we don't have to have everyone answer, but anyone that wants to add to a question, Blue Jay. Thank you, Blue Jay, for your membership and the support of the channel. Here's an interesting topic. Oh, it's about Marvel. As excited I am for Marvel, do you think they are just quantity over quality by announcing a bunch of movies and TV shows for the next 3 years? I feel bad for those VFX artists, by the way.
At least they're releasing content, unlike DC and Lucasfilm.
Well, Lucasfilm is releasing shows, though, CJH. I've actually seen...
they are releasing.
But where's the movies?
Yeah, the movies, you're right. The movies, you're right. But
the next movie supposedly 2025. So.
Until we get a Morbius, I'm sorry, Isaac, I will not say it's quantity over quality. Like Feige said, not everything has to land with everyone. There's a variety of content out there, just like the Marvel Comics. Yeah, some Marvel Comics are not for everyone. Some of them are completely over the board with SJW. And you know what? There's another comic that's not. You know? Who cares? So until they get to the point where they're releasing Morbius or Venom.
Whoa.
And I like the first Venom, but it was just okay. I do not think that they are quality or quantity over quality. And I have confidence that they're going to accomplish it. If DC said, we're going to do Justice League 2 and 3 by 2025, I would laugh my ass off. That's the difference. Can you imagine? Even if they said Zack is back,
they would do it.
We're gonna do Justice League. Come on, it's taken like 6-7 years for Black Adam and Flash to get here. No, yeah. So, anyone else want to add to Blue Jay's question there, or anyone else concerned about quantity over quality?
Nope, because all their shows and movies are quality.
I don't like not every one of them is my favorite, but yeah, anyone.
I mean, they haven't released anything that's like truly bad, as like a lot of other studios have. I mean,
I don't know. Thor 2 is pretty crap.
Well, that's about
I
it.
enjoyed it. Eternals to me is pretty crap, to be honest with you.
I don't even think Eternals is as bad as people make it out to be. Honestly,
I think Eternals. It depends on if they do a sequel. If they don't do a sequel,
they are doing
then
a sequel.
I think. Well, then my opinion on the first one might change, because everything I don't like has to be set up in the sequel.
All right. Masked Vigilante. The hype of the Rippaverse is understandable. Having individual creators make their own comics are cool, but people like Rippa having a big, massive ego mindset, thinking already his first comic is better than Marvel and DC, is going to lead his success to his downfall. Stop picking fights and act like an adult and focus on your work.
I get what he's trying to say, because look at Dark Universe, or the Monster Universe from
as far as I could tell,
It'd bite off too much.
His marketing plan is being a hype man and being more of a social media person than actual content, although he does have a plan to release content. But I don't think his success is going to come down to the content. Unless I'm proven wrong, and then I'll apologize. I'll be like, this comic is fire.
Also,
You know?
he's focusing too much on a universe than on the one character. And then
announcing a
from
universe before your first comic is released is pretty ridiculous, to be honest. I have a whole universe.
I say that while I have my own, but
Oh, sorry, CJ.
I'll just say
I say that as my.
I have issues with his views and stuff like that, but I don't really have an issue with someone coming on and saying my thing is the best, right? Because what do you expect them to say? You know what I mean? Oh no,
Fair
I'm
enough.
not as good as
It's
Marvel.
trash.
That, so
Yeah.
yeah, you know
Don't
what I
buy
mean.
it.
So like I've seen people come out and say that they think they were better than Michael Jordan, and I'm like, you're crazy, you know. But at the end of the day, you're not going to say you're not better than somebody. You're going to say you're the best. So I don't have an issue with that.
That might work. I mean, you could say that don't buy this, and people end up buying it.
Yeah,
Because
I
they said
that.
they
Yeah,
don't
that could
buy
work.
it.
Well, real quick, I just want to say that I understand the idea of hyping things up, but in this case, if you hype it up too high, people are going to be expecting an 11, and if you give them a 7, that's going to seem like a flop, right? I mean, it's the same attitude they have about Marvel movies. If Marvels don't hit 1 billion, it's a flop. And I think we're going to have a situation like that. The expectation is going to be so high going into this first book that if it's not a masterpiece, there's going to be a big letdown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said about the
Well,
Universal,
Comicsgate supported their creators for a while, and they don't have anything that's a masterpiece. So,
like the Dark Universe, what did they hype up for that?
Universal, the Mummy.
Yeah.
Then they took that picture with all of them.
as long as Ripperverse is not stealing Solo 2.0, he'll be fine, and he'll still make profits. Remember that, Brian? That was a disaster. Although he still created his own comic, which I appreciate. It's just this is above industry standards is a complete lie.
Yeah,
But I think he'll retain his customer base. Jeff from World Class Bullshitters did not retain his customers after that.
Took a
They
nosedive.
didn't come back. They didn't come back.
Want to see something sad?
No.
No.
Dark Universe.
How do you lead with that?
Related. Dark Universe related. Look at this.
What are you doing, CJH? Hold on. We're trying to get through Mailbag. You distract us, bro.
By the way, the clip's gone viral.
All the
What?
Orion Kindle clip, it's just gone viral.
From whose?
Somebody
channel?
somebody posted it, and people
Good.
are talking about it now.
Good.
Oh, nice. Can you someone
Is it
send me the
viral?
clip there, please?
Yeah.
Send them on Twitter.
Look at all these planned.
Yeah, if
movies
you want to
that
make
got
a
canceled.
quick video and then come back to Nenzo, you could. I mean, people.
Oh
have
no
done
no
that
no!
before.
OC tomorrow we're going to be talking about it for sure.
All right, cool. Yeah, I want a response. Honestly, not for me. I would like him to try to explain himself. Oh, just a joke. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Carmona Jr., do you think Marvel needs a fighting game? Something like Injustice and Mortal Kombat? Yes, they always do. They have great Marvel games. I do want a new one. Absolutely. I would love Marvel versus Capcom 5 because they had 3 and then Infinite. I actually liked Marvel Infinite. Did you, Tony? Anyone else play that? It got good
I've
after
never
the
played
DLC. It was I actually prefer it to 3. Once you got the DLC characters.
Marvel Infinite? No, I didn't play it.
No, it's a lot of fun.
You mean Marvel versus Capcom, right?
Oh, Marvel. What I just say? Marvel
Infinite.
Capcom.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's
yeah,
why I was
Marvel
confused. I was like,
Capcom
what the hell?
Infinite.
Sorry.
Yeah, I did play it. I enjoy that game. I really enjoy
But
the
people
Capcom
didn't like
Marvel
it at
games.
first because it was missing some characters and it went from 3 to 2. But I actually enjoy a more streamlined game. And some of the graphics looked a little funky with Chun-Li and Ryu.
Yeah, I think if
Well, there's a
modern,
whole reason for
I think if modern Capcom made another Marvel vs. Capcom game, it'd be a lot better.
Oh yeah. I hope they come back.
Like at the Capcom, it's like Street Fighter 6 looks excellent. They made like a game like that, but like Marvel vs. Capcom and like a new one. I think they would do a lot better and learn from them.
I don't think they would, and because of all the problems that were with.
Well, remember, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite got plagued by the whole X-Men Fox thing too. Right. They weren't allowed to put those characters in. So,
but there was more than just that. There was a lot of other behind the scene things.
No, I know. That's why I feel like I think they would learn from their lessons and improve. So,
Spider-Man 2 coming to PS5. Yeah. Mad Max in the Shills, Elmo knows. I hope we get another Mortal Kombat 2 and I love fighting games. I think we should play. You have PS5, right, RJ?
Yeah.
We should record some fights from Marvel versus Capcom. I would love that.
I
own the game, but
I got a PS5 too. I'm down.
All right.
Well, I got a PS5.
Awesome.
I'm down to play some fighting games with you guys.
Let's have some tournaments or something. Yeah, I would love that.
I have a PC. What?
Well,
I'm a Mac.
Brian, I gotta do something for Brian soon. I gotta do something for Brian. I'll figure it out.
Or is it store bought?
Which
I bought? It's a pandemic buy. Okay.
Ramblin' Man says, which film or TV series from Phase 4 of the MCU will have the biggest impact on Phases 5 and 6? I know right away. Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever.
Well, no. I think he's asking like which movies are going to like an impact on the story. If we're talking about that, then it's very different.
Wakanda Forever. It's going to introduce Namor, potentially links to Doom.
No, I think Wakanda Forever is going to be great. I think it's going to be more standalone though. I think it'll introduce like one or two big elements going forward, but I think the most
Loki and Doctor Strange 2.
It's Loki, Doctor Strange 2, and Shang-Chi. Those are the most important movies for the story going forward.
Anyone else have a response?
I think it's Loki.
Loki?
Yeah, I would say Doctor Strange 2 is one of them for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Tony from the Geek Getaway. Appreciate the support, Tony. If DC gave Zack Snyder free reign over an animated Snyderverse, would you accept that, or would you still push for a live-action Snyderverse? Man, you gave me a hard question there, Tony.
Animation. I have no issue with
that. If I got anything, it will be a bonus, so I will have to accept it, even though I would still like a live action.
Again, animation's perfectly okay with me.
So. I would love any.
And no, it won't.
There's lots of people that are different, and I think some people won't accept anything but what they expect. But that would be something better than nothing, you know? I'd accept it, and lots of people are
We should actually push that for a hashtag, like release the animated Snyderverse.
Get around to it.
Well, maybe that's what Teen Titans is introducing.
No, it's not. No.
I'm telling you, Max, Zack Snyder and Teen Titans is going to be on the DC lot. And then in the middle of the conversation, the guards are going to pull Zach out of the fucking room and be like, didn't we tell you don't work here anymore, Mr. Snyder?
Yeah,
and he's going
to
be screaming, restore the Snyderverse as they're pulling him out. And
I said that just to get an audible groan from Brian.
And then Beast Boy looks at the camera and he's like, I guess that's the end of the Snyderverse for us, Robin.
Ha!
All right. Well, we'll see.
I saw the episode already.
I think Tony got it.
Samir asks, when will Max give up on the Snyderverse ever happening? I'll actually let the panel answer this first before me.
Never.
You think never?
I think if Zack Snyder, God forbid, anything happens to Zack Snyder, then Max will finally give it up. So
Yep.
I think if he announces a new project after Rebel Moon, and then
he'll say after that,
and we get fandom, it actually happens, and that doesn't announce, and Cavill doesn't come back at the end of, and they announce new projects without announcing anything Snyder. I think it's a done deal.
No,
if they announce a new product,
you won't give it up because Zack Snyder will take a picture in front of DC's headquarters or some bullshit. He'll be like, "Look, guys, I'm on the Warner Brother lot. Could take a picture," and you all fucking go crazy about Snyderverse coming back again.
Yep.
He'll take a picture. He'll take a picture with a W and then like a bee flying in the background. You'll be like, "There's a W and there's a flying bee, guys. WB. He's fucking back, Snyderverse." And then we'll have to deal with it.
that actually sounds like something that we.
That's pretty good. That's
There's
pretty
a
good.
W and a B. Yes.
Don't you know he's already in pre-production of Justice League 3?
That's what I'm here for.
alive,
If people
Max.
want to
Keep
persist
hope
in
alive.
delusion, that's fine. It doesn't bother me.
Right. If I have a horrible opinion and I'm delusional, let me be. Why is RJ in the back?
Keep hope alive, man. Ain't nothing wrong with hoping and that it comes out. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Right. Thank you. Enzo.
I just don't like getting my hopes up. It's my.
Why do you care about?
whole standpoint.
We know, Brian. I think
know.
everyone knows that about you.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times you've said that. You've
I like
said
to
that more than
reiterate.
I said it. You've said that more than I say it's going to be restored. I'm unsure if it's going to be restored. I think let's not rehash it. Okay, next mailbag question. I probably missed this from you, but what are your thoughts on the recast T'Challa discussion? I respect people's opinions. I wanted to do a separate topic about later on about how real life can impact a story and an adaptation and even make it better. I think there's a path forward to make something even more powerful than they originally planned if Chadwick Boseman was still alive. And I think there's also a discussion that like the Jedi, when you become the one with the Force, you ascend to something even greater. It's almost like we love people, we love our family, we love people to be alive, but there's something even more transcendent from how much of an impact you have on the world even after you're gone. And I really want to see how they handle the story and how much of an impact Black Panther and the T'Challa character has as he's gone. And I'm almost intrigued for them to handle a situation like this, because something else I also have criticism still with Marvel is that there's not always a lot of high stakes for characters. So I actually think that there's a discussion about potential exploitation of a man's death, and we don't want to go that route, but I think it actually can transcend the content and make it even better with how they handle it, depending on the context. So, but I still respect people that say they want to recast and the mantle is so important to the community. So I get that. But I just my mind just goes crazy about how much more it could even be even more of an impact, because a real life situation impacted a fictional story, and they are also, it's not going to be the same circumstances of how they handle it in story wise, but how all of Wakanda is going to deal with that is very intriguing and extremely powerful. And listen, part of life is dealing with losing people as well. And sometimes we're scared of dealing with that. Go ahead.
Would you rather recast or deepfake? Like
Deepfake, I would say recast. Deepfake, you're only going to go so far. Of course, Black Panther, not all the time was T'Challa under there. Sometimes it was CG, sometimes it was stunt double, but you're going to only get so far with deep faking T'Challa.
And I just recast it.
And I don't think they perfected the deep fake enough.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? For it to be like, oh yeah, that looks great. I think there's going to be a lot of clunky moments, and I would prefer them just recast instead of doing that for sure.
Kevin Hart's not doing anything. Put him in the role.
Oh God, that would be a disgrace. Not that I don't like Kevin Hart. It's just
Kevin Hart will play T'Challa's disgraced cousin, who will try to come and take the Black Panther mantle.
It's just that when you think of Kevin Hart, you're not thinking. Kevin Hart so well. He's so well known for his other stuff that it would completely take you out of the.
You know, I'm just bullshitting. But like I know. They treat it as
I wouldn't say him for T'Challa either, but I say Kevin Hart's acting, like serious acting, has gotten a lot better. If you have watched Fatherhood, that's really good. And True Stories with him and Wesley Snipes. That one's really good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Some comedians can do a really good job with their serious roles.
Tracy Morgan in The Last OG is fucking good.
Yeah, he's good in that too.
Yeah, Tracy
Like
Morgan's good.
Will Ferrell has done serious roles. Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler can't handle it.
What did you think of my comment though about how real life could even make the story even more impactful and important too? What do you see that angle at all, or?
I do. I see it too, but I also say that, and we're already getting it. A lot of people are saying it's exploitation right now. You know what I mean? Like, look, they have a picture of T'Challa in the mural. It's exploitation. So I think that a lot of people are going to say that, and if they were to, have his picture in there and about this movie, a lot of people are going to say that, and I have an issue with that.
Which is weird, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's weird too.
All right. Ramblin' Man says, "Who is your dream director for Phase 6 Avengers? Please don't vocalize what you're thinking. Edit. It seems the first one has already been casted."
Wait.
Okay, he made it edit because of okay.
Kelly.
Why does he not want me to vocalize what I'm thinking?
So we all have to read Max's mind.
No, I think he means because Max goes through
real hard and go.
He's just saying, say one person and move on.
Yeah.
Don't go on a whole rant.
But I want to.
John Favreau would.
I would say someone in the chat earlier said the director of Wakanda Forever. What's his name again?
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler. Based on the trailer, that's who I want to see do it. That trailer was one of the best trailers for MCU ever for me.
Yeah, but is that really Ryan Coogler's work, or more so the marketing team who put the trailer together?
I mean, of course, the marketing team has input and edits, but it's based off the canvas that Ryan Coogler prepared and what he shot and filmed.
But I'm saying we didn't really see anything in the trailer. It's just it's a bunch of
the scenes. Yeah, from what I saw with the shots, besides the song, the great song that was Bob Marley's.
I think you're giving Coogler too much credit right now. I'm sure it's going to be good. I'm sure he directed it fine. I just think.
Well, yeah, I still have to see the right now until I see anything. Right now, from my hype level, and of course, like Brian says, I'm probably not getting myself too hyped for this movie, but my hype level is for the roof for this project, along with all the other characters that introduced in the design of Namor and all the sequences I saw, the visuals from that trailer, not just the way it was edited and everything.
You don't want Zack Snyder?
No, I don't necessarily want Zack Snyder for a Marvel Avengers movie.
I would go with John Watts because of how good No Way Home was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
He
anyone
was
else
able to balance all those characters.
Anyone else has a dream director for Phase 6 Avengers: The Secret Wars?
Nah, not me.
Real quick, Max, before we go on, if Zack Snyder signed with Marvel, would that be the end of the Snyderverse?
Probably, yeah. Yeah,
would
it be.
You guys all turn on him? Would they be like calling him traitor and stuff?
And then all the MCU guys would praise him.
The only thing I'd really want him to do is like a live action Marvel Zombies. Or something like really
Ghost Rider or like
Ghost Rider,
something like that.
Hellstrom.
Something like that. Yeah.
There's a lot of dark characters that he could do. I mean,
yeah, but honestly, if he's not going to come back to the Snyderverse, I would prefer him do something else on Netflix.
Oh, so you want to keep him to DC?
No, if he really wanted to do it, I would definitely support him. But if you're saying what I'd want to see from him, if he's not going to come back and finish the story that he was already telling and had plans for, which I do want to see come, I would prefer to just see his original IPs and see what he could come up with. Challenge himself.
Wolverine.
Because I did like Army of the Dead, but it wasn't amazing. And Rebel Moon has the potential to be something amazing, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyone else? Dream director for Phase 6? Secret Wars? RJ? Caden? CJH? Tony, Brian?
I think.
I said John Favreau.
Oh, I didn't hear you. John Favreau. Okay.
I think it's going to be someone like like John Favreau, John Watts, or Ryan Coogler.
Okay. All right. Great question, Rainbow Man. Thank you so much. Anthony
Zack Snyder directing.
Sorry, I had to dip for a second. Just if we're picking Secret Wars directors, I think that honestly, either John Watts or Ryan Coogler, I think would be best.
Okay, cool. Trying to think. I can't think of any other ones. There's not a lot of people that could handle it, honestly. That handle that amount of connective stuff and characters, and it still tell a story with all those characters gone. It's a big task. Anthony Beltry says, thoughts on Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton will direct Avengers King Dynasty. We kind of answered that already, Anthony, so we'll kind of move on to that. Michael Camarna Jr. says, do I prefer cats or dogs? I like them both. I used to like dogs better, but now we got our COVID kitty, Momo. We got at the very beginning of the pandemic, and she is awesome, even though she's spicy. Like, she will be so super sweet, and then all of a sudden she's like going to smack you in the effing head. Like, especially if I'm watching something funny on YouTube and she's sleeping on you and you start laughing, she will get angry. Like, don't laugh. So, like, she thinks you're laughing at her or something. But she's great. She's great. So I love all animals. I can't pick anymore. Anyone else? Cats or dogs, Brian?
Huh?
Cats or dogs?
Oh, neither. I don't like pets.
Neither.
Ooh, spicy.
Do you like animals? Like I saw those pictures from when you were celebrating your dad and you were on a farm. Do you like horses
livestock is cool. Cows. Eat them.
Okay. What?
Yeah, I'm not a no, dude. Okay, see, here's my experience with animals. I've never owned one myself. So when I have an animal, I'm taking care of somebody else's. And I don't like doing that. So
So we have to buy Brian an animal.
A well-behaved dog is kick-ass. Okay? It's better than a cat any day.
Got a COVID puppy? Okay. Tony. And then Enzo.
I added a new question.
Of course you did. Tony and Enzo, do you prefer cats or dogs? Anthony Beltry I'm sorry, Michael Carmona really wants to know.
Cats. Haven't you seen the movie Taylor Swift is the sexy kitty?
Oh God. Even Taylor Swift did not look good in that, and I'm sorry. Those cats. You like both, cats. Enzo?
Yeah, I like them both. I used to own dogs when I was growing up. I have a cat now. I just think cats are easier to take care of than dogs.
Okay.
I think cats are smarter. Dogs love everyone, but you have to earn a cat's love.
Does RJ seem preoccupied? Is there something else going on?
He's watching that She-Hulk trailer.
Oh, okay. RJ,
no, second. Huh?
Cats or dogs?
Cats or dogs? Dogs. Come on.
Dogs. Caden. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
No one cares, Caden.
Ooh,
man.
Wow.
Wow.
Fuck, bro.
Wow.
Oh,
I see how it is, RJ. I see how it is.
I'm messing. Go ahead and answer the question.
I think it's pretty obvious.
Cats, right?
Rough.
Okay, so cats. Okay.
CJH, what about you? Cats or dogs?
Both.
You know what I can't stand about my cat, though, is she likes to, and we get her nails cut, but she likes to scratch on furniture. That's really annoys me.
Do you got a scratching post?
Yes.
Yes.
It just, you tell her to stop. It's just, it's you
Do you
can't
have
really
a scratch pad for her?
Yes, and we cut her nails too. We take her to the vet to get her nails cut. She just loves to scratch.
That's what they do.
Yeah, so that's the one downside of cats to me. Anthony, are you going to watch The Sandman? Undecided. I'm excited that it's
I hear the first 2 to 3 episodes are very slow, and then 4 and 5 pick up the pace like really fast.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll wait for reviews, to be honest.
It is a DC property on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not really. I don't have a lot of attachment to the
I'm not
character.
super excited for it, to be honest. But I like Neil Gaiman, so.
Anthony Beltries also says, "Which is better, cookie or ice cream?"
Both. Cookies in ice cream. Oh.
I don't know. I like cookies where I can eat them with coffee in the morning, or I love ice cream though. Man, what are all these food questions?
Depends on the cookie, to be honest.
I'll agree. Question.
All right, I'll get to it, CJH. I will refresh.
What about cookies and cream ice cream?
Yeah, that's cheating.
Fire. It's some of my favorite ice cream. How dare you, Mix? Cookies and cream.
Oh God, damn.
Oh jeez, what the hell?
Holy 20. Okay. I'll get to you, CJH. I'll get to you. The Techno Union Army at your disposal count. Thank you, Droga. Because
You're not even gonna attempt to say that word.
no. Pancakes or waffles? Breakfast food is my favorite meal of the day. I love pancakes and waffles. And like if you get a good Belgian waffle with like whipped cream and stuff too, oh my God.
What about French toast?
Pancakes. God damn it.
There you go,
guys are
Jade.
making-
Ice cream sandwich. That's fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mint ice cream is goat.
It is
yes.
pretty good. Cherry Garcia.
Elmo.
is
I
not
don't
bad.
want Elmo's. I do not want Elmo's cream. No thanks. Cookie
Cherry
ice
Garcia.
cream.
I'm a pancake man myself.
Pancakes. Oh yeah.
Yep, pancakes.
All right, let's get to CJH's comments here. Should Fantastic Four be a young cast and the version we saw in Doctor Strange just an older version? So as Goonies, Stranger Things version of the Fantastic Four, maybe? I don't know about that young. I would like a younger cast though, CJH. I think a younger cast would be cool. I was, I'm not against what's his name in Doctor Strange Multiverse? John Krasinski. It's like, it was just okay to me. I don't know
They'll
anyone
probably
else.
go with the younger cast, like 20-somethings.
Plus,
Like 20,
especially
25s.
if they're trying to get it done right and they want to use the Fantastic Four for a while.
Yeah, that's what.
Because let's be honest, they might really be very integrated in the Avengers after they're introduced, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I want to go with a younger cast too, especially if you're gonna have these guys for like 10 years or so. I think you go younger and let them grow up during the phases. So I go younger.
All right. CGH, the first class Days of Future Past cast for X-Men in the MCU as they appeared in Deadpool, or wait till a few years to completely reboot and recast everything, include a Ryan Reynolds who'll be older by then.
I think you completely reboot, but you keep Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, I would be okay
You're
if they
gonna
brought
keep Ryan Reynolds. You're gonna keep Zazie Beetz, and you're gonna keep
Colossus.
who played Negasonic Teen Warhead, and you're gonna also keep Josh Brolin as Cable.
Mm-hmm. I would be okay if they brought them in, but I just think they're going to reboot. It's easier.
And also keep the guy who played Colossus.
Oh yeah, I like the Colossus. Will Wallace says Campia said today that Lego sets for Black Panther confirm Shuri is Black Panther and Namor is not the King of Atlantis. Thoughts?
Well, he said I think Atlantis because Atlantis doesn't exist. It's Telakon.
King of Telakon?
Yeah. I probably mispronounced it really badly.
Probably.
So.
I don't know. I think everyone pretty much knows that Shuri's going to take over.
Yeah. Unless they do a mega twist and it's like the Lego sets are lying to us and it's actually M'Baku.
There's been actually a lot of people that were upset with the actress. It was just based on her statements online, which was, about during the pandemic, which I'm not going to get into. But other than that, if you remove the art from the artist, depending on your opinions on that subject matter, which I'm not going to judge what other people do with their body, she's done a great job as Shuri.
Yeah, but I don't think she would do a good Panther.
You don't?
No. You already established that she's like a nerd, super like ultra smart, and now you're gonna put her in a Panther suit. You're gonna put it's like making Q James Bond, right? It's like
Okay. Does anyone else have criticism about Shuri making the leap to Black Panther and concerns based on her characteristics in the first film and the Avengers movies, Infinity War and Endgame?
No, I think she can mature. I think if they mature enough in the next movie, I don't have an issue with it. I think she'll do pretty good. I enjoyed her in the first Black Panther, so we get to see her maturity and becoming the Black Panther. I'm cool with that.
Okay. RJ, Brian, any concerns with Shuri, or do you like the actress and how she's portrayed Shuri? Do you think she'll slide right into the Black
I
Panther
think there's
role?
still a chance that Shuri's not the Black Panther at the end of the movie. She'll be Black Panther for a little bit, but it'll be somebody else at the very end. Either way, I'm fine with it, though. It's from the comics. I think Letitia Wright, politics aside, I don't mind her. I think she's a very capable actress. I think she'll probably do a good job. I trust Ryan Coogler. So.
Yeah. Honestly, this go woke, go broke, and all this fear mongering. They're going to have not Lady Thor, but Mighty Thor replace Thor, and they're going to have Shuri replace Black Panther, is what they were saying even before Chadwick passed away, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, they've been not really pushing like the Mighty Thor. By the end of Love and Thunder, you still get Thor. Thor is, I actually want more of this. So if Thor Love and Thunder is any indication, I don't know if we're going to have a lot, even if Shuri is Black Panther, just like RJ said. Even if it happens, it might be minimal in the movie, and then by the end of the movie, it might be a different situation.
I bet if Shuri is the Black Panther, that the usual suspects will praise that, like
Why?
they do with Gina.
Oh, because of her political statements
Yeah.
online. I don't know. That'd be a conflict for them because it's also a female character taking over a male character, so they'll be conflicted.
And a female character of color. You know what I mean? So yeah.
We'll see. CJH says, cake or pie? Detailed discussion, please. Pie. I love a hot piece of pie with some vanilla ice cream.
Warm
on it.
apple pie?
Is cheesecake cake or pie?
Cake.
It's cake. No, it's pie.
It's called
pie
cheesecake.
It's got a pie crust.
Yeah.
Is dirt
You're
pie
breaking me.
cake
I don't know.
or pie?
I mean, if it has like strawberries,
Do you bake it?
Or strawberries, yeah, you bake it like a cake, but you also bake pie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cheesecake is a pie. I just looked it up.
But it's called cheesecake.
But it's still cheesecake.
I know.
Cheesecake.
I'm no.
Carrot cake's called carrot cake, but it's still crap.
I love carrot cake.
Carrot
I
cake.
like
if
carrot
it's if it's just right, and it has that cream cheese frosting on it.
Oh. Red Velvet and carrot cake.
But I didn't even get cheesecake this year, dude. I feel kind of bummed.
That's like asking if a hot dog is a sandwich. There is no answer.
It was well. See, that's another thing. You can make a hot dog a sandwich. You've ever cut a hot dog in half?
Face.
What the hell are we talking about?
You can use like sandwich bread.
All right.
When you're poor, that's what you use: a piece of sandwich bread and a hot dog right on.
Or have you ever made a peanut butter and jelly with one piece of bread, where you just kind of fold it in half?
Fold it over. Yep.
Yeah, that's like a hot dog, isn't it?
What about when you use hamburger buns for a peanut butter and jam sandwich?
No, a hot dog
What's
is a
that?
sandwich, just like a hamburger is a sandwich. It's just what we use to distinct.
Is a hot dog
absolutely.
a sandwich or is it a taco?
What
Or is a
about
taco a
bagel
sandwich?
Is a bagel
Huh?
sandwich a bagel?
God
These are the
damn
real
it,
questions.
Oh, I'm so hungry. What are no more food questions? I don't know. Limit of food questions in the mailbag.
Bring back Brian, Master of Noms.
Yeah, well, I try to do it
it's
every
incorporated
Monday,
in 10 forward. Yeah.
I bet RJ has
I still could
10
do Master of
food
Noms
questions if you refresh.
Problem
All
with
right,
food,
well-
though, unless
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
don't want the
clean my
mailbag
kitchen
to
and
last the
actually cook.
whole live stream, CJH.
Oh,
It's not.
what? Dude, I got a wheel key remover. Oh, awesome. Oh,
okay. God damn it, Droga! I will refresh the page. I had other articles
for the people who don't know. Okay, so like when you have these things called cars, all right, you get these things called wheel lock keys. Keep people from stealing your wheels.
Is that a cup holder?
A really small, a shot glass holder, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's shot glass.
Okay. This little thing, you hammer it onto the thing, and you. There you go. No more wheel lock. You learn something new every day, guys.
All right.
Oh my god.
How to steal tires off a car.
Ryan says T'Challa deep fake, deep cake. He says, "What the hell? Deep cocky?
What?
I don't know what that is. Deep
T'Challa
cocky.
deep fake. I think he meant to say deep fake.
Yeah.
Deep
versus Egon Spengler deep fake. Okay. Oh, Egon from Ghostbusters.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't actually finish that movie.
Where's the T'Challa deep fake? I think
I
he's
really
saying
need
in
to finish
Wakanda
that.
Forever. I don't know.
I
Why
think he's
did
talking about
Ghostbusters
that.
do it right.
I think he's talking about hypothetically.
What?
Why is it that your mask like has like I don't know.
You drunk, RJ?
No, I'm not drunk. I was trying to come up with a question. I couldn't. Hold on. I got an idea. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be back.
Next
Refresh
question.
the page in like 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Hold on.
What? Ibrahim
How
Khan,
long
what
is
is the
this
most
question gonna be?
anticipated non-comic book movie films you're looking forward to? Mine are Avatar: The Way of Water and Don't Worry, Darling. Definitely Avatar: Way of Water.
Well, he was telling Max, "Don't worry." I'm like, why?
Don't
worry.
And it's not a film.
Actually,
but
Droga
Isolde
asked a great question.
Rings of Power. Okay. It's hot.
That's not an excuse, Max. Weren't you the one saying we need to get on camera more to engage with
Yeah,
the
and then
viewers
no one
better?
did it anyway, and then I'm hot.
I do it all the goddamn time,
I
dude.
was just
And then
gonna
I end
say,
up being the only motherfucker on stream.
I was just gonna say Brian does it, and now
I don't have a camera.
Yeah, look, there we go. See,
And I talk shit. So it's like, come on, man.
No, it's hot.
Y'all are a bunch of pussies.
I can't ruin my image. I have to appear with masks.
Wait, so you're saying you
Jabba
are
the
hot
Max
that ruined the ugly Max?
What?
I think people would be all right with topless masks as long as you're still wearing a mask.
You got enough masks. Just put one over each titty. And you'll be good.
God.
It'd be like 3 heads.
Jason E's, it's memberships are 99 cents, but I'll answer your first one as a freebie, even though you're not a member. Why don't you ask Ripper to do one-on-one interview about his project and ask some questions on his show or yours? Some people would be shown more interest. I would be up for talking with Ripper. I just don't think he'd be up to speaking with me when he's busy making money. And honestly, I can't blame him. Why would he take time out of his day to speak with me when I'm extremely critical and not likely a consumer? All right. So let me get back here. Michael Carmona Jr. Don't know if it's a good topic, but what is the worst and best Marvel movie? I would say Infinity War is my favorite. The worst. I don't want to trigger anyone that's on my
Iron Man 2.
No,
He wants to say
Iron
Black
Man.
Panther, but he doesn't want.
No. I want to say Thor: Love and Thunder.
Not that bad.
But I like most of the Marvel movies. So that's my best and worst. Anyone else want to
My
respond?
best is No Way Home.
I think Infinity War is the best.
Okay.
Yeah, I go with Infinity War as well.
Mm-hmm. What's your worst then?
Thor 2.
Eternals. God damn it, RJ!
I actually like Thor 2. Dark World.
You gotta
I like
refresh
Dark
the
World.
page, by the way.
No, I'm not. I'm not refreshing anymore. This is some
Refresh the
bullshit.
page.
We have
Refresh
other
the
topics that
These are paying customers, Max.
Yeah.
27 comments.
Customers come first.
You know, the super chats options open too. We're gonna have to have a cutoff at 20 minutes.
At like
in,
10.
No, at 20 minutes into the live stream.
Why don't you put a limit
I'm
on
not
the
gonna
amount of
refresh.
questions? One question per
No.
customer.
At 20 minutes in, I'm not going to refresh anymore, and you have to get a super
Yeah.
chat.
Well, you got to
to
get a
in.
good
Hold on.
question in
because you're
not pepper in
because
the
it's
chat with bullshit. No.
I have all these other articles up. So this is the notice. Mike Droga says, Mikey says, I hope not.
Jesus Christ.
No.
All right, moving on.
No. How about
Marvel
this?
Maniac,
Mikey
who would win in a fight, Thanos or Kang?
Kang.
Thanos.
With the
Kangos.
With the Infinity Gauntlet, I would say Thanos, but I don't know a lot about Kang yet. So
Even without it, Thanos would win in a hand-to-hand fight. Kang is not a fighter. He's got technology and stuff.
Kang kill Thanos in the comics though?
It's basically
Next
Wong
question.
combination.
Would you rather go to Disney World or Universal Studios Orlando? Universal. Although
Harry Potter land, don't they?
my wife really wants to go to Galaxy's Edge, though.
Which one is less woke? That's my answer.
Universal?
I don't know.
Probably the one
Paramount.
in yeah.
Oh, they got the dress.
Well, both of them are just in Florida.
Oh, and by the way, I went to watch Peacock to watch Jurassic World Dominion. It's still not there. When is it coming to Peacock?
It's probably
another
premium
month.
content.
But
Probably
the
next
other
month.
my wife was so mad at me. She's like, "You listen to your friends online that don't know shit." She said, "Trust me, bro." She says, "Trust me, bro." That's what she said. It's coming to Peacock. We turned on Peacock. We're ready to watch it. She's like, "It's not here. Your friends are full of shit." I'm like, "Well,
It's on
I've had various
Amazon
sources
Canada.
that said because it goes past the 45-day window that it should go to Peacock, and like the Northman and other stuff did." So, and then it's still $20. I guess I should just buy it. I don't know. I don't know when it's coming.
You're gonna buy it on a streaming service you're probably not gonna use after your free trial. So
No, I subscribed to Peacock just to get it. Although the
Hey,
Northman's on there, and I
absolutely.
didn't see Northman yet.
It should be in the next upcoming weeks because the 45 days ended last Friday.
But
No,
there's
it
articles
ended-
out.
It ended today.
Ended
The 45
today.
days ended today.
All right. Well, anyone that finds out, please let me know, because my
I
wife
will.
really wants to see Jurassic World Dominion. And then we went on this whole thing about when
Is
we
it on
go to the movie
Vudu?
theaters, it's only comics now, and we don't get to
Probably
see.
on Netflix.
Okay. Marvel Maniac, is there any way? God damn you for answering this or asking this. Is there any way to make peace on YouTube with the Snyder Bros? Listen, I throw my hands up. You guys do whatever you want to do. I can't control anyone. I'm not trying to control anyone. I don't care about all this bullshit back and forth. I really don't care. It's like it
I
doesn't.
love how
it's
you
not
answer
gonna,
that question seriously.
It's not going to matter at the end of the year. Either it's going to happen or it's not. And then all this bullshit's going to be
and then it's
over.
just going to be another
And then
year,
else.
and it's
Yeah.
just going to keep going.
Yes,
so it's fine.
there's an easy way to make peace. Just
I mean, if you guys
unsubscribe and
if you guys
ignore
wanna-
and walk
if you
away.
guys wanna sit there and have farts, it's fine as long as I don't have to smell them. We're good.
Just ignore the
Peace.
farts.
Ignore the farts.
The Marvel Maniac says, would you rather step on a pile of Legos or step in Callie's poop? What?
Oh God, no. Legos all day long.
I'd
But
actually.
you'd be barefoot though. You'd be barefoot.
No,
I
I'd
hate stepping
actually-
in dog shit, man.
Yeah, but if you really step hard on a Lego, oh my dear Lord, it
Yeah,
hurts.
You just go down.
So I could, if it's an old shoe, I could throw away the shoe.
How about
No,
big Legos
barefoot.
though?
I should have clarified. This is barefoot. Barefoot. Full pain. Full step.
Yeah.
How
Either way.
big's the Lego?
Yeah,
We're talking about
we're
like
talking-
the little Lego. We're talking about the little Lego pieces that hurt the worst.
The little bastard.
I'm not going to refresh the page anymore. We're done refreshing the page.
Okay,
I'm
now
onto
with the
it.
dog poop, fresh and runny, or like.
Oh no! No, I would actually think I've stepped on a pile of Legos before in the dark when going to the restroom when we had our nieces over. Oh my dear Lord! It ruined my night. I couldn't get back to sleep. It hurt. I think I'd rather step in and wipe it off with like Windex, disinfect that shit in my foot. Windex first.
Your foot's
and
not
then
a window, man.
bleach my
You
foot.
talking about
Oh,
Clorox?
actually,
Clorox?
there's no more questions, but You should refresh the page because there's replies.
Good God. Oh my God. I don't want to refresh the page. Let me get to this
if you're
first.
on the panel and ask a question, should that just be like null and void?
Okay.
Skipped,
All right.
Oh, there's 2 more questions.
The better gaming franchise, Mario or Zelda? Mario. Why is RJ taking over your channel? I don't know, and it needs to stop.
You missed one of my questions, though.
I answered the question. You didn't. You just
No.
kept
The
going.
one. Where is it?
This is ridiculous.
Go all the way down. I think it's all the way down.
Were you losing viewers?
No,
would
you
you
guys
rather
got-
beat
you just
up
got
guys?
viewers.
Would you
I
rather
would
get
rather
beat?
play-
Whoa.
That is a tough one, though. I got a question, though.
Oh my God.
Super Mario World or Link to the Past?
Link to the Past.
Mario World.
Link to the Past. Dude, I love Zelda.
Would you rather get beat up and stepped on by Mommy She-Hulk or Mommy Captain Marvel? Jesus Christ. You need to get laid,
God,
RJ.
God damn, neither one.
What? Are you kidding me? Brian.
Nah, I'm good.
Have you seen Captain
What?
Marvel's feet? No, that's nasty.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Y'all some
I
weirdos.
I can't pick. Mommy She-Hulk. Mommy She-Hulk. Mommy She-Hulk.
Oh
Yes.
God, did RJ add more questions?
Here, this is for Isaac. I would like to get beat up and stepped on by Mommy She-Hulk.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Mario World was better.
I repeat, Mad Max from MME Entertainment would like to get beat up and stepped on by Mommy She-Hulk.
Isaac is gonna clip that.
Yeah,
It's already been clipped.
Showing
There's
that
breaking
I'm-
news, though. There's breaking news.
Go ahead. Play the
breaking news.
Big Bird's missing.
Oh my God.
And the
Come
Sesame
on, bro.
Street Police Department can't find him.
Well,
I saw that movie.
He'll turn up.
You know what? I think Big Bird was taken by Max, and Max tried to use him to make fried chicken out of him.
Oh my!
I don't know about all that, but that Sesame Street movie, Follow That Bird, that fucking shit's dope.
Is Big Bird a chicken?
Oh
it's
wow,
a big bird.
Degrassi
Like I said,
is
he
giving.
tried. He tried.
Degrassi is boasting here. Why not both? My wife wears many hats. Wow, Degrassi.
Well, there you go.
Big Bird's missing. Ooh, Elmo.
canary.
Ooh, Mommy.
Big Bird is a canary.
All right. Let me bring up this article.
So Max is trying to eat fried canary.
Is it
Hey, guys,
Geekosity?
No, it's
I
not.
gotta dip
Okay.
out, guys, man. It was a
got
pleasure
okay,
being
thank you
here.
for
Thank
stopping
you
by,
for having
Manzo.
me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
no
I'll
problem.
look forward to you covering that. You said you might cover tomorrow, so let
Oh
us
yeah,
know.
for sure. For sure.
You
Appreciate
can
you guys
put a
having
link
me.
put a link in the MME group chat when you do it, so people can watch.
I will. Peace
All right.
out, guys.
All right, thanks,
Dude.
Enzo. All right,
So
so
Ryan Kennel and Aaron and Max took Big Bird. Wow.
I'm not doing anything with Kennel. I'm staying far away.
Well, clearly you did something with Kennel when you took
I
Big
saw
Bird.
that, dude. Who the hell says that kind of shit? That is the
And,
stupidest thing
and
I've ever
smile
heard
on
in
your
my life.
face. Yeah, it's
Oh,
disgusting.
he was very proud of himself for that.
Well,
Wow.
people get fired for stuff like that. Like when that
It's a good thing he doesn't have a job.
Well, he's on social media. Like he's
lucky
sealed
YouTube
his
doesn't
fate.
Sorry,
deplatform.
let me rephrase that. A real job.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wait,
This is going to be my
YouTube
real job.
isn't a
I'm
real
quitting
job?
my job. I'm going full time.
All right, man.
All right, do it.
No.
You're gonna be like that guy with the glasses.
No, what watching my channel get shut down as soon as I quit my job.
Oh, the first
shit.
day.
Yeah.
It's the RJ takeover, and you end up losing half your audience because RJ leaves.
Oh, what? Well, I did
would
lose
gain
my
more. You would-
Snyder fan audience. I did lose a lot of my Snyder fan audience.
Well, to
I
be
have admit
fair, it's a dwindling crowd. You know.
It's just a small bubble of like the same 10, 12 people. So.
Are you saying that RJ is
Holding
a
on for
queen?
dear life like it's the last lifeboat at the Titanic.
He's been plotting this whole time.
Oh yeah, he's always plotting. Yeah.
Well,
He's King the
it
Conqueror.
It was all the
Yes.
plan.
He's playing Game of Thrones with movie channels.
It was kind of all along.
He's like Littlefinger. I don't know. RJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
He's not saying anything. He's not dismissing that. Okay. How the Mandalorian season 3 will change Mando's role on the series?
He's gonna become a beta.
He got fired. Didn't Grace say he got fired?
Well, honestly, he doesn't have to be there.
Fired
for filming.
2 seasons ago.
But he doesn't really need to be there. There's always a stunt double, and he just has to do the voiceover.
And whenever
or go ahead, Skaden.
Whenever he takes the helmet off, also.
He'll take the helmet off. I'm sure of it, dude. He'll be like freaking Duchess Satine.
Oh.
Okay. And he'll have some extravagant headdress type thing. You'll see.
Or what says, fresh off of awakening his inner parent, Mando and Grogu reunited for good in the Book of Boba Fett and flew into the stars for their next big adventure in season 3 of The Mandalorian. But embracing fatherhood won't end up being the only major obstacle for Din will have to overcome. According to the star himself, the next season may thrust a hesitant Mando, the notorious loner who never seemed to fit in with other Mandalorians, into a leadership position of his very own. He might lead the Mandalorians?
Well, he's got the Darksaber, right?
Yeah.
He got the Darksaber and he's going to reunite Mandalore.
Well, it says also, I don't think there's anything more interesting in a character being forced in discovering what they're capable of and who they are. That part has been really, really fun. Also, from my point of view, there's so many searchable ways to find the tonality of that. I just tried to achieve this subtleties of that kind of character development. I'm looking forward to it. When does that come out?
Mando season 3?
Yeah.
I think March of next year.
Oh, we have to wait till March. Oh, actually, would you be up for watching the IMAX version of Wakanda Forever? Because that has just come out, that trailer.
On Disney Plus? Yeah.
No, no.
Well, I don't have
IMAX. Just the trailer.
Well, we have an IMAX in Halifax, but none where I live.
Yeah, just IMAX tweeted it out on Twitter. I actually haven't been able to find it on YouTube, so we can watch it from Twitter. This is how I found out from the MCU Direct, or the Direct. MCU. Oh, Black Panther 2: Wakanda Forever reveals new IMAX trailer. I hope it's all filmed in IMAX, like Shang-Chi and some of the.
It was filmed in IMAX.
The whole film.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. It's got that Zack Snyder ratio. No, Zack Snyder doesn't. I'm just kidding. Hold on. Let me remove that and bring it up and share the audio. Let's enjoy IMAX goodness. It doesn't kick in.
Breaking news. We have breaking news on an update on the Big Bird case.
I don't care about Big Bird. I'm sorry.
Wow. So you don't care about Big Bird?
No.
I think Max took Big Bird because he clearly doesn't care for him.
Nothing to see here.
Police department have a lead on Big Bird.
They find him in the
dungeon of Max's dungeon.
Ooh, he's in Mr. Hooper's basement.
The Grassi says IMAX just doesn't mean what it used to anymore.
I think IMAX has kind of lost some of its luster, and I think they need to really work on. This is a whole other thing I can get into another day, but I really do think that theaters need to prioritize making the experience more premium. I think every theater in the chain of the United States, every single theater in the United States needs to invest in upgrading their seating, their screenings, their lighting, their bathrooms, their cleanliness, all that stuff.
I think maybe you just need to be in a better city because there ain't nothing wrong with the shit here. Yeah,
I think that every theater across the United States, regardless of where you live, needs to have reclining seats. I think it needs to have seat warmers. I think you need to
seat warmers.
Jesus Christ!
I know. I'm being
what kind of spoiled?
Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, no.
But also the screen. Every single screen needs to be fixed and adapted to modern technology because the screen experience.
What does that have to do with a seat warmer?
Well, the seat warmer is just for me. But my point being, though, is that I think they need to do. I think
your ass warms the seat. Everyone's ass.
I think they need to do a better job. I think you need to do a better job of making movie theaters a premium experience. It needs to be luxury. It needs to feel luxury because again,
when most people just watch their movies at home.
No,
Because
but
that's
the point.
why. That's
You
why.
need to create an experience that's different from home, something you
get
can't get
people to
anywhere
go
else.
to
I think we need to stop spoiling and coddling your generation and give you
It's
all
not about
fucking
spoiling and coddling. It's
folding
about making
chairs.
premium experience
Tony,
to incentivize
Tony,
customers.
I'm in a different generation than the boy. All right, listen here, man.
Than the boy.
I'm telling you, okay. Theaters experiences suck. That's like 90% of the reason why I don't like going to watch movies in the theaters. Okay, I'll bitch to high heaven about it. Okay, I'd much rather watch it. One of my positives during the whole COVID thing was the fact that we got to watch day and date movies. Okay, didn't have to worry about it. Pay a little premium. Boom, you're done. Because think about it, $20 extra on Disney Plus for Black Widow. $20 ticket to go see Thor, and I probably dropped another $30 on food.
Why would you drop 30 on food, Brian?
I had a busted seat. It didn't recline. The cup holders were tiny. Everybody was like,
You go to
crowded.
McDonald's. You go to McDonald's and you sneak.
I
in some
expect
food.
crap from McDonald's, dude, not from a premium luxury theater.
I did enjoy the.
Okay, I'd rather go to my
experience of
little
Spider-Man,
shit
though.
gold mine theater and my little shit town and go watch a movie there, because I'm telling you, the floors might be sticky and the chairs might
Not
be
even
from
that, the air
1850.
conditioning in a lot of those buildings suck. I mean, like that's why I don't.
the theaters part. That's not.
No,
the,
I know. I'm talking
It's a
about the
historical
theaters.
theater, so I'm not gonna complain
the
too much.
theaters, the theater industry
It
needs
really
to
is
get
historical,
its act
man.
together, including IMAX, in supporting these theaters across the country and making every theater a premium
They
experience.
need to fix the
I've been
roads
saying that for a
before they
long
do
time,
that.
man.
Fix the air
It's like-
conditioning.
well,
fix
no,
the seats.
how-
get better
how is Avatar-
cleaning protocols and policies
Yeah.
in place.
How is
Have a
Avatar
no cell
going to
phone
make $2
policy.
bill? How is Avatar
Maybe-
going to make $2 bill
Maybe the problem isn't that the theaters
in some trash ass theater?
are bad. Maybe the problem is the customers are breaking the seats and shit.
Oh, good God!
Then replace them. That's what.
Maintain
that's
your
the
shit.
thing.
Your car will fall apart if you don't take care of it. I'm just saying.
My theater is legit. I'm with Max. My
listen,
theater is
H
fine.
Parts is right.
I live in the ghetto and I got a
H
nice
Parts
ass
is right.
theater.
There's uncomfortable
You
seating that's all
live in
bunched up
major
and crunched
US
together.
cities.
There's like lighting issues. Like there's holes in ceilings in some places. I mean,
Tony's
like,
ghetto.
Move. What the
Yeah.
hell is wrong with you?
Boobs. Boobs. Boobs and boobs.
If you don't like it, just move. What the hell?
Maybe the
Both
theaters are going to be really
boobs
great
and
in
boobs.
Alaska.
That's what happens when you
They're
live
probably
in
trash
Democrat
up there. I'll
cities.
have to wait.
Move
Yeah.
to a red state, you'll have good theaters.
No, you won't. That's where the bad theaters are. Trust me.
I'm not in a.
They need to
I'm not
fix
unless
the
you live in
roads
like a unless you
before
live in like
they
in a
fix
great city, like a
theaters.
freaking like a Las Vegas, a Los Angeles, a California,
Blue,
or
blue,
New York,
blue,
or,
blue,
or
blue.
New York.
Oh, all right,
lots of
blue.
The theater experience is
Blue,
lacking.
blue. So, if you live in a little country town like I did, where
Or
the
me.
only theater in town is a freaking theater that was
Watch
built
IMAX trailer. What the hell's going
that
on here?
that was
We're
built
having
for
a
the gold
conversation,
rush.
Max. What happened?
That was built for the gold rush, like in 1850. That's how
This is
old
the
the
Brian
theater is
show.
in my town. We used to have to drive 30 minutes to Auburn, California to check out a movie in an actual theater. Okay.
Yeah, well, I what I'm trying to get at, and again, I'm sorry for ranting, but what I'm trying to get at
No,
is
you're
that
not.
in
No, you're
regards to what DeGrasse is saying about IMAX and technology and all this stuff, theaters and the studios need to better support one another so we can improve the theatrical experience to incentivize customers to want to go to the movies more.
But then the movie tickets go up.
Not necessarily. The
Yeah,
movie ticket
if-
prices.
If
long
the
as
theater
it's a good
pumps
experience.
money into there, they're gonna.
That's the thing.
Oh, screw that.
People will pay whatever it takes if
I'm
the
not gonna go
experience is
to-
worthwhile.
I'm
And
not
here's the
going
thing:
to theater for over
the
20
theaters
bucks.
make most of
No.
their money from the snacks, not the movie tickets. We already know this. It's not
I'll
how it
wait.
works.
I'll wait.
I
to
am
watch
not
the movie
going.
then.
To, I have never paid
It
more
was
than
a
20
great
bucks for one
experience
ticket.
for
This is
Never.
why
Spider-Man.
this is why you get something like AMC A list and you incentivize that more instead of buying individual tickets. $20 a month, I could see 3 movies a week. 3 movies a week. Any format.
They found Big Bird. They found it in Brian's
Oh,
theater
thank
in the
God.
back.
Max is becoming
The
a jerk
crack under
because
the
he
seat.
stole Big Bird. Max was the one that found Big Bird.
I'm not paying. I'm not. Listen,
Big
if I,
Bird, more like
if
Big
you
Bitch.
want heated seats and all that
Wow.
other bullshit, all
RJ
that
is
other
part of
bullshit, and then you
I know
spend, you
he's
said
for the
it's over
conspiracy
$20 a
theories,
ticket.
people.
I'll say screw you, RJ. Like I don't want to pay for all that extra
What?
shit for
Wow,
$20 a ticket.
Why is it my fault?
Because you're wanting all this weird stuff that doesn't matter.
It does matter. I'm talking about improving the theatrical experience.
A nice seat, that's all I need.
No, you also need a good screen. You need a good screen too.
Good screen,
lighting,
yeah,
better projectors.
Yeah, but a seat warmer
Brian,
and all
don't
this
you
other
think that-
stuff.
Well, I can
Max
agree on the
Marshall
projector
and-
thing because
How
that
about better
projector broke
cleaning
down.
protocols and keeping your bathrooms up to date?
Oh, my bathrooms are up to date.
If your theater is not clean, then you go to the management. And
Live
say,
in a
"What are you
major
doing?"
U.S. city, dude.
This is sounding like some. You're sounding like
if
some
your
privileged
theater is
stuff
not
here, man.
clean, you have the right as a consumer to say this is
Has anybody lived in the
professional.
country before?
I mean, isn't that
So
fair?
basically, hold on, Max.
Or is
Hold on,
that
Max.
is that a Karen move? If the theater, if the
I was about to
bathroom's so
say you're
disgusting-
basically saying we need to act like Karens and complain
no.
to the manager.
If it's a disgusting bathroom where you can't even go to the
Simple
restroom,
things to ask.
then you could say politely, not like aggressively, say that restroom is
Hey,
very not.
This isn't
very
the drive-in,
unfriendly.
dude. This isn't the drive-in, okay? If I
Well,
want to see
yes.
a gross bathroom, I'll go to the drive-in, okay? If I'm going to
Go
pay
work-
$20
go work
to
at
see a
the
damn
theater and
movie,
be the change you want to see. Or improve
I
that
almost
theater.
got a job.
Just
They
use
would
the
have
sink like a
underpaid
man.
me to serve alcohol. Woo!
No, you have the right to complain.
As long as you're not a Karen about it, right?
No, fuck that. Make a
They
scene.
found Big Bird. He was with Madonna, and they eloped.
No, but if it's a public health issue where they can't keep their facilities clean for the restroom, that's a problem.
That is true. $20 is the baseline now.
I see movies for less than $20.
How? How?
8 or 9.
How?
8 or 9, like during
How?
the after work during the week, like
Do you
3
just go
o'clock.
by yourself?
They can't
No,
even
well,
afford to fix
well,
the
for
roads
each
where I am.
ticket, 8 or 9 for each ticket.
Alamo Draft House is we desperately need an Alamo Draft House expansion. We really do. Please, more Alamo Draft House. Anyway, let's watch Black Panther.
All of that. to
20
get what
minutes
I wanted.
later.
This is the IMAX version. I don't think we need the volume all the way up, do we? We've seen it so many times.
No, we need it all the way up.
Like crank it up to like 1,000.
Oh,
that way our
wow.
ears
It's
hurt.
a IMAX version?
Where's the IMAX?
Oh, I should do this because it's IMAX.
Yeah.
They don't play the whole trailer in IMAX.
Just certain parts.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those are the IMAX shots they shot for IMAX. So I'm curious to see what was IMAX and what wasn't.
Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost
That shot.
along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past.
It's not a lot of IMAX in this IMAX
So
trailer.
dry your teeth.
Can I just say that?
You'll see. Wait.
I mean, that shot was in IMAX. Okay,
That's
was
IMAX.
That's IMAX.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Kelly.
The full movie be IMAX.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
How is this actions? Okay, there we go. There's more IMAX.
Oh man, it's wider. Kind of makes you think why certain did a different direction on that. You know.
I'm surprised there's not like more IMAX shots.
Well, that's what we don't know.
Wait.
Says, go ahead.
My source that was telling me it was fully IMAX was RJ, so RJ.
I didn't say that.
Speak for yourself.
Well, they might have done. They might have.
$19.
Wow, look at that! And you're telling me theaters don't need to be upgraded?
Yeah, no.
Well, Brian's theater
they
needs
don't
upgraded.
They
yeah.
don't need to upgrade nothing.
Why wouldn't you ask for a new seat? If I went in there and was it assigned seat?
Yeah.
Well, I would have asked for a new seat. Did you go with anyone or by yourself?
No, I was by myself.
It's like, man, Brian, what the hell's wrong with you? Be man up. Go back and say I'm not paying for this.
No, you know what I did? I shrugged my shoulders, manned up, and sat down, and then I thoroughly enjoyed Thor: Love and Thunder. So
was there any other seats? Was there any empty seats, Brian?
Yeah, all over the place.
Why didn't you just sit in another seat?
Because I don't know.
Wow.
Because I don't know.
Totally. If there was an empty seat next to me, I would have just sat at that. Yeah.
No, there was somebody sitting in the seat next to that. I was like, no, I'll just take the buffer.
Perfect.
I had a buffer.
Bugs.
It's like somebody cut it with a knife to like stuff cocaine in there.
Right. Somebody was keistering something.
Whoa! What the hell?
It was, dude. But the armrests are like that thin, dude. The premium theaters, you got like a decent armrest where like you don't have to worry about touching that asshole next to you. Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, so I've been going more to like well, that's why I've been going to my Big D theater more
because he had to buy a ticket.
You got that Big D? I heard you were.
Wow.
Let me explain. The reason I'm not going to IMAX as much is because they have like the regular crappy seats. When I get Big D, it's really like big, you know?
Yeah.
So I enjoy the Big D a lot more.
Do you enjoy the Big D? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's called Big D. Yeah, I enjoy the Big D.
Does it satisfy you? Hold on.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I
have a more satisfying experience with the Big D.
I'm telling you right now, if I had a Big D, I would totally go there.
Big D, yes.
Oh God, dude, those seats. Oh my God.
I had to pull up the pictures again. I'll show you
guys. RJ, yes. Show everybody the Big D. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so exciting.
Here's a question about the Black Panther trailer, Max.
Yes. Oh, I was going to say something. Sometimes they do that in IMAX, so they show you the difference that IMAX provides.
See, look at these seats. Look at these seats.
I hope that it's all filmed in IMAX, though.
No, it was nothing about the filming. It was about the speech that she's giving. She says that she lost her entire family.
Yes.
But Shuri's still alive.
I discussed that. I'm wondering at that point, does something happen where
she's missing or something?
Yes.
That's look at this. Tell me that this doesn't look good. Like you wouldn't look how comfy that looks.
What happens?
I don't want to look at the Big D.
Look at the Big D. Look at that. That's where I'm going now. That's where I go and see movies now.
What is the Big D?
Those seats look small.
They're not small. Trust me, dude. They're spacey enough. You can lean back a little bit. They're not recliners, but you can still lean back a little bit.
My theater has reclining seats.
There's enough space with the armrest. They're nice.
Those look like little seats. I can't do nothing there. There's no room in the back. How are you supposed to get freaky in the theater like that?
I'm telling you, man, it's good. It's a good theater. It's not IMAX.
Yeah, I have reclining assigned seats for $8-9.
My theater's $11.
There's no way.
What?
My theater's $11. They're not expensive.
I have so many theaters by where I live.
If you guys are quoting matinee prices, I'm gonna get really fucking pissed.
Nope.
There's no way. And you live in a big city too.
That's fucking bullshit. Well, that's because there's competition. There's more than one theater, dude. When you live in a small town and there's only one theater, they got you by the balls, dude.
We have Cinemarks everywhere.
Yeah, we have crusty Mentos, dude. Get some. You know, the hardest.
Spherical Man. I don't know what image you're talking about. I have to see.
Sour Patch Kids you'll ever eat.
Did anyone see The Gray Man?
No,
not yet.
You guys want to see the next big reveal for the MCU?
Hold on, we will. Let's separate. I just want the Gray Man sequel.
Then Gray Man sequel and spinoff.
Well, I'm trying to do not just
we gotta cover other stuff too.
The Gray Man sequel and spinoff are in development at Netflix. It's on there. I just haven't felt like up to watching it yet.
I don't know. Same here. I'm gonna watch it whenever I feel like watching it. You know.
Okay, go ahead, Caden. You have more MCU. Go ahead.
I can't. Someone has to put it up on the screen for me.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, you lost all your power.
He'll get
Dupe.
it back.
Dupe is coming to the MCU as the
What
new
the hell
Black
is that?
Panther.
Is that a
It's
bird
Dupe.
or a potato?
Wait, Dupe is coming in the MCU as the new what?
As the new Black Panther.
Dupe.
He's a cool character.
Why does it look like a giant pickle?
That's what he looks
Potato.
like. He's
He's
an X Factor character. He's a stupid character.
Oh, you know
That's
about him?
stupid, Tony.
Yeah.
He's actually a great character.
No,
Dupe.
I don't believe it.
This was a bad joke, Caden. You wasted our time on this.
No. Dupe is coming, and Dupe is.
Do you guys want to talk about some Star Wars stuff?
The Dupe cinematic.
Sure, I would love to hear about Star
let's
Wars
watch
stuff.
let's watch a content creator we've never watched on MME before. Brand new.
PewDiePie?
Perfect for video game coverage. We can get the information about what happened with the KOTOR remake.
But I wanted to talk about. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. But let's first. Let's first share this.
You guys are Dupe haters.
We got to give DC love because DC is amazing. DC
Why?
League of Super Pets review.
It's actually getting decent reviews. They're actually it's okay.
Cool.
I still want to see it. I'm not going to go to the theater.
What rating do they give it?
7. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard good things actually about this movie.
I'll check it on streaming when it comes to HBO Max.
This is the blueprint. All right.
Actually, it is for the DC
God.
animated universe theatrical.
Dupe is awesome. What the hell? Muppet Wars?
For DC theatrical animation, Super Pets is the first movie in their universe.
Wow.
Especially old school gamers, that Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is one of the greatest RPGs of all time, created by BioWare during their golden days. And that's why when a remake was announced, the hype, was through the roof. This is a project that was announced back in September 9th, 2021, shown for the first time and revealed during the PlayStation Showcase. It was a short teaser that we saw, but in it, we got to see none other than Darth Revan realized in this awesome CGI sequence for a game that was still early in development, but many had high hopes for. Unfortunately, such hopes have been squandered with this Jason Schreier report published on Bloomberg. The headline.
He said that everyone had high hopes for this, but everybody was bitching and moaning because of the female who was hired to write it.
Those people are very much in like a little tiny little bubble minority, so they really don't.
Yeah, except for this guy was one of them.
Didn't they make Revan non-binary?
No.
Or something like that?
No.
And don't fuck around when it comes to video game journalism, dude.
I
Don't fucking
saw something like from
Star
Star Wars.
The Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game paused amid studio shakeup. Yep, we're not talking about some minor setback. We're talking about an indefinite delay and a halting of the development of this project. As for what happened behind the scenes, it's all explained in this article, which claims that this new Star Wars game is in serious trouble. The Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake has been delayed indefinitely as Aspyr Media try to figure out what comes next. And on top of that, the studio fired major senior developers who were working on the title. They abruptly fired the game's art director and design director this month. In a series of meetings throughout July, Aspyr's 2 studio heads told employees that the project is on pause and that the company will look for new contracts and development opportunities, which I'm interpreting to mean that they're looking beyond the KOTOR remake now. While that's on pause, they're going to look into developing other games and establishing new contracts for new projects. As for how far into development this game got before this sudden halting of development, according to Jason Schreier's article, this is a game that was announced last September.
You have to pause it
has been in
occasionally
development
because
for nearly
YouTube also does. If you don't be transformative, YouTube sends things. Oh, someone content matched some creators. I've been getting them.
Sorry. But
well, I don't know if we need. I don't know if we know to watch the whole thing.
Well, I just want to share a little bit of it. It's basically been canceled.
I feel bad. Although you can really get a great experience just playing the original on like a Series X backwards compatibility or Series S.
It's on Nintendo Switch
and
now
PC.
Too.
Yeah, so
that's a
but
good
I would
question,
like
Degrassi. We actually don't know. We don't know if they were going to remake it to be in canon or not. They never really clarified that.
I feel bad for Knights of the Old Republic fans because they've been consistently led along too, even for Disney Star Wars, to think that something was going to happen and never really does. And there's a big market for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me see.
Is it
here.
Grace Randolph time?
Are we actually watching Grace? I don't know if we're going to hold on to Brian if we do that. We can. Maybe.
Her voice is so annoying. Her like delivery.
Well, I had some other stuff here. Now don't flip out. But this is I just didn't find a different website that had this article up yet, but it's relevant.
Buying it at comics?
No.
I know who it's going to be. I got to get up and take a piss, so have fun.
Okay. But I wanted to talk about Suicide Squad 2 producer replaces Toby Emmerich at Warner Bros. Discovery. Now, that Suicide Squad 2, that's James Gunn, right? James Gunn producer. Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi.
No. I'm going to get in trouble because I wasn't supposed to talk about Geekosity for a while. But I would just say this. It's clickbait because technically, yes, he was going to produce a Suicide Squad 2, but it's not that.
This isn't talking
about the Gavin O'Connor sequel that never ended up getting made. That Mikey claims was going to be.
I was thinking. I'm sorry. I was thinking about the Suicide Squad.
No, they're talking about like the canceled Gavin O'Connor direct sequel.
So why are they still saying that? That is lame. Yes.
Well, it's clickbait.
But are they actually? They're taking over for sure.
Yeah, they officially took over. I think today, or if not today, they're taking over on August 1st. So
okay, they replaced.
But we already knew, but we knew about this, and I think it was Variety of the Hollywood Reporter that said that they were going to take over the position.
Yeah, this has been going on since like June 1st. They've been talking about this shit.
Well, I would hope if they get them in place and they do actually do a fandom, I would love to hear them say something at fandom. You know, I mean, that's what I expect. After you saw what Feige did earlier in the stream, obviously they can't compete with that. But wouldn't you love some confidence from the new heads to at least, have some type of event? Or
we'll see if there's going to be a DC fandom, they need to announce it within the next month.
Yeah, I would love to see a new project announced by the end of the year, at least one, right? Say we're going to be working on this.
It'd be nice if they did, yeah. Be nice.
Yeah. Honestly, you don't really want to announce new stuff, even if it's under development. I mean, this is my opinion. You wouldn't really want to announce new projects until you put these new people in their place, have them established, and then announce a new project if you're going to go forward. So you can kind of get somewhat of a roadmap. I mean, they haven't even finished a phase at DC. And they're going to they're finishing phase 4 in Marvel. So it's been how many years since DC started and they haven't really finished a phase? Really? Have they? I mean, it's not the same thing, but the main DC storylines with the characters, the Trinity and all that, have they finished a phase?
They haven't even finished anything.
Right.
So, I mean, they haven't finished a single idea. So
regardless of what comes of this or personal people's expectations, I'm happy there's a change, and I'm hoping for the best.
You're trying to cancel Ryan now on that tweet that
all right. Well, I mean, be accountable. Is it necessarily cancel or accountability?
Accountability.
To explain yourself.
Action.
Explain why I think that's funny. Explain why. Yeah. All right. So what else do we have? I have some more Marvel stuff. Oh, this is also. I just didn't find another article. This is the last Geekosity, I swear, and then we'll move on. But I've heard people say how cool this character is. Werewolf by Night, Elsa Bloodstone.
Yeah. Well, we knew about this. This got reported about a month or so ago. Yeah.
Elsa Bloodstone is this the actress playing?
That is supposedly the actress. Yes, I think she was on. I don't remember where she was from.
Yeah.
But it's Michael Giacchino directing. So.
Would anyone else have any comments on Elsa Bloodstone? I know Aaron World Order used to talk about her a lot. Tony, do you like this character? Do you know about this character?
I mean, it's an okay character. It's not a big major.
No, but she's a cool character for like the supernatural side of the MCU. She might stick around for a few.
Yeah, but it's weird that they're going to introduce her without introducing her father first, or the Bloodstone
I
itself.
think they're introducing them both at the same time.
Well, they haven't mentioned anything about him. It's all been about her. Because they got their agenda of pushing the women or something. I don't know.
What?
Women characters?
Yeah. Why didn't they talk about the father?
I think because she's a fan favorite, Tony. I don't think this means that the father's not going to be in it. I just think it's an article because there's a lot of fandom that likes her from what I've heard. Like lots of people like this character. I'm intrigued by her character design. I like that she's got a gun. I like that it's more supernatural.
She's got a gun.
No, I like the way she's handling that gun there. Yeah.
I like the way she's.
I just want to make sure she's a redhead.
No, I kind of like redheads. I don't know what I say.
If she's not a redhead in the MCU, I'm gonna be very upset.
That's true. If they do a swap, people might get very upset on this one.
Well, the actress playing her is white, but she's got black hair.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's why hair dye exists, So.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to use it.
Fake gingers. Oh.
Fake gingers?
Yeah.
Where's the ginger representation? They could have got a real ginger. I would have picked.
You think Jean Grey is going to be race swap?
Director. What's her name? Damn it! I can't think of her name.
What was wrong
Ron
with
Howard's
Sophie
daughter?
Turner? God dang it, guys!
Ron Howard. What's Ron Howard's daughter?
Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah. Ooh, Bryce Dallas Howard is Elsa Bloodstone.
Nah, she's too big now. She's got a little chunky.
What? I like.
Hey,
we're body positive here. She's thick.
Yeah, I'm positive that she's thick.
I don't want to be misogynist, but I don't think she's too.
Elsa Bloodstone.
That's not misogynist.
That's too.
They already have Elsa Bloodstone, and
I'm sorry, but hold on, Voltaire. Have you seen Bryce Dallas Howard lately? She is not too old and chunky.
I'm gonna go with yes. I agree with Voltaire here.
That you need glasses then, Tony.
Have you seen?
You need a new prescription.
I'm not gonna say that.
Nothing wrong. Hey,
she's a big woman.
What?
She's a big lady.
Well, why is that? Why can't Elsa Bloodstone be thick?
Because she's running around the jungle fighting things.
I like real women, I like all different types of ladies out there, and I don't think the Elsa Bloodstone has to be skinny. I'm sorry. All right, let's move on.
Elsa Bloodstone's already
Yeah, this is getting weird.
It is getting weird. Yes.
I mean,
why is it weird for a bunch of guys to talk about hot chicks?
Well,
I think you guys are weird.
This meme.
Yeah, look at it.
Why Photoshop that? Unbelievable. They should have left it as is. That's what I'm saying. Without being
Can't believe you showed that, Max. You're canceled.
You shared it. That's on you, brother.
Joking. Isaac is gonna clip it though.
What are you in ages too, Voltaire? Come on.
Isaac.
Yeah, she is kind of old to be playing Elsa Bloodstone.
Oh my god.
She's supposed to be like a 20-something.
Oh my god. I don't care. I was just running ideas, but let's move on. This is important. We just watched the IMAX version, and the trailer is blowing up. God damn it. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Why is this there? Forever trailer.
But Sophie Turner.
170. Oh, go ahead.
Sophie Turner is Elsa Bloodstone. I get behind
They already cast Elsa Bloodstone. It's too late.
I'm just saying, I would have got behind that.
Oh, this is something that I'm actually really excited about. Aragon TV series.
Yeah, that actually is really cool. I'm excited for that too.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever trailer and has 172 million views in 24 hours. One of Marvel's biggest exclusive.
Yeah, this movie's gonna make a lot of money.
Anyone here excited for Aragon?
Oh, Aragon?
I am actually. I
100%,
think that
because
this.
the
I think it
movie
needs
sucked.
another. I think that the
books are
the,
awesome.
yeah the movie wasn't very good.
I
But
like
this
the
is a
movie.
really. It's okay, but it wasn't nearly as. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't good though. The books are much better. I mean, the Aragon series is just it's so fantastic. I cannot wait to see what they do with the series on Disney Plus. I'm glad they're
Well-
actually moving forward with this.
well,
I
doesn't
love how
the-
Disney's embracing fantasy too, with like finally adapting Aragon again and Percy Jackson.
And they're
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
adapting
Doesn't
Spiderwick.
the movie
Oh, and
like,
Spiderwick Chronicles, yeah.
make it so there's no possible way of making a sequel, even though the books have sequels?
Oh, they were never going to revisit a sequel to Aragon, though. That was like, I mean, I would have loved if they made a sequel.
Oh, there's Tommy Tallarico news, by the way.
Funny enough, like Aragon is just
Is there
Actually,
really?
there actually is,
Tommy-
no, this is not
don't
this is
you
not
mean
a troll,
Tommy
by the way. This
Tallarico?
there actually is Tommy Tallarico.
Don't you mean
All right,
Tallarico?
bring it up. Bring it up.
Aragon is basically
Don't you mean
Star
Tommy
Wars,
Tallarico?
so
Tommy Telleriso. Oof news.
Really?
Yeah, there actually is news. Yeah, I'm
Let
getting
me
it right
prepare
now.
myself. Go ahead. I'll react live. Go ahead. Don't tell me what it is. Tell me. Just bring it up something. I don't know.
I know.
Is it
Taking
a
me a
video?
second. Hold on.
Is he doing video games live again?
Hold on. Don't pull it up yet.
Oh no. He resurfaced on Twitter.
Related to sounds, due to a licensing issue, we have removed the oof sound from Roblox and have created a replacement default sound which launches
What?
today. We plan to expand our avatar shop with the whole range of both old and new sounds in the future, and more to come on
No.
this. So
Did
they
this-
removed
no.
Tommy's oof sound from Roblox.
Was he gonna make money on it?
no, no.
And then this guy posted this
is
picture of
not
Tommy.
Okay.
What is it not? Wow, CGH is really upset about this.
Oof.
They
It was,
removed
like,
the
so classic.
iconic oof sound that Tommy Tallarico made.
They don't want to give Tommy money. I think
They
want
didn't have to give him any money. He doesn't even have a copyright on the oof sound, Max.
That's
But
where
it
you
is-
were
it is
first
supposedly the
introduced
sound
him,
that
right?
he made, so
Tony,
they
didn't
removed
you
his-
cover this before Miko?
Yeah, he doesn't have a copyright on the oof sound. It's so short that you can't even actually copyright because it's like a 2-second sound clip. He has no copyright on it. He was just threatening to sue and trying to get money from them. Roblox just didn't want to put up with it. And they're like, "Fuck it, just get
Here's
rid of
the,
it."
make our own
here's the
sound.
sound. Here's the sound.
I don't want Tommy Tallarico to strike
So,
the stream.
so is it Tommy's fault that they removed oof?
Yeah,
Probably. If he would have just let it go, they would have.
because remember, here's what happened, RJ. Tommy didn't even know that the oof sound was in Roblox, and it's not even the oof sound; it's the UG sound. That's the file, the MP3 file. It's a UGH.2 or something like that. But either way, he didn't know it was in there. Someone had to tag him, like, "Hey, isn't this from your game?" And then that's when the trouble started.
If more people are mad about this, they'll probably put it back.
People are very mad at Tommy right now.
I told him that this is the stupidest thing, right?
You tell. Okay.
This is the stupidest thing is because he wasn't going to get any money off of fucking Roblox. And I was like, dude, this is the audience you're going after, right? The family audience.
Yes.
The kids. You should have just came out and said, "Hey, I'm leaving it in because I love families and I love kids, and I'm glad you're enjoying the iconic."
That's good advice.
sound."
Yeah.
Boom.
You're right.
And everyone would have been like, "Yay, Tommy, we fucking love you. Let's buy Miko's." And then, but no, he's like, "I want fucking money," and they're like, "Well, fuck you." Now you don't get
Restore
shit.
the oof cut.
I'm sorry, dude. I wasn't impressed at all from like the get go. Nothing that a cell phone couldn't do.
Right, but I'm saying like little kids, little kids.
Now you speak up. No, I'm just gonna go.
Right. But I'm saying like Roblox is, primarily played by little kids, right?
Altair wants
Younger
to find
audience.
your channel, Tony. He wants to.
Yeah, I got my own channel. The
Well,
Geek
just
Getaway.
link it.
I will in a second, but I'm saying like younger kids play Roblox. That was the audience he was going after.
Yeah, you're
if
right.
he got them to be nice, like if he was nice to them, they would have been bugging their parents for a damn Amico.
Adam Warlock leaked.
Did
yeah,
the Amico have Roblox on it?
No, it did not.
No, it did not. No.
Tommy said that kids don't like Roblox or Minecraft.
Or Minecraft.
He's got the data.
Or
You don't got
Minecraft.
the data here.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
for
if I were
sure.
to walk into the living room right now, there wouldn't be a 7-year-old playing fucking Minecraft.
Anecdotal.
I honestly don't get like I know kids like it. I just don't get. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I wouldn't want to spend hours on this myself, but I'm not a hater. Or
My kid loves Minecraft. It's basically like Legos. It's just like playing Legos for hours, right?
Yeah.
That's yeah.
All right. Well, back to
I have
Marvel.
something really cool to share with you guys. Actually, this actually really was awesome.
MCU
we'll
back,
reveals
reveals when the X-Men reboot will be released. Let me see.
It's a bogus report.
Yeah, supposedly this is a bogus
2020
report.
Oh, all right. I guess that's debunked.
Watch this though. This is really cool.
What is this?
Go.
Oh, that's cool.
Very excited to see DC.
I know exactly that theater.
They're
That's
gonna
the
strike
theater
us for this
Morbius.
stuff.
So as you guys know, every movie that I star in, along with our $7 Productions, I do like to surprise our audiences and surprise our families. So for Super Pets, I thought, you know what? Let me go surprise an audience our opening week, but let me do things a little bit different.
I don't think it's going to be a
Clearly,
flop.
I'm in a costume,
Just listen,
but
just
not
listen.
just any costume. Ladies and gentlemen, I will become Crypto. So Crypto is going to go out there and surprise this entire
Cavill's
audience.
dog.
I am going to take this Crypto head off.
Crypto the
and,
dog.
I hope that goes well. And I also have a pretty special surprise.
He's not supposed to take the mascot head off. He's gonna scar those kids for life.
Here we go.
No, I don't care. They want to see The Rock.
They're little kids. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's Crypto. He just took his head off. What the
DC
fuck?"
League of Super Pets, one and only Crypto.
Right? See, they're excited for Crypto. Some little 2-year-old doesn't give a shit about The Rock. You're just gonna see Crypto's head come off and be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
How you doing, Crypto? You doing good?
So good. This is just really so.
Oh,
All the moms.
All the moms.
Yeah.
I see you
All the
crying
moms and
up
that
there.
guy.
I'm gonna come up there and give you tissues so you don't stop crying.
Whoa.
You guys ready to see Super Pets?
Oh my God. Pick my kid.
All the fans.
That's funny. All the adults are more excited than the kids.
That's what I said. I told you. The kids wanted to see Crypto, and fucking The Rock took that. He didn't even do a Crypto thing. He just took the fucking mascot right away.
There's one family in particular that I do want to welcome. Where's the Hernandez family? Oh, hey, come on up. I was told by your mom and dad that you guys have had this dream like all of your lives to get a dog. Is that
You're
right?
gonna adopt The Rock?
That's not possible.
No,
Before this,
no.
like you couldn't get a
I'm
dog.
here. You can take me home. I have something special for you guys. I'll be right back. Excuse
If
me,
he
Mom.
gets him a Chihuahua, I'm gonna call racism.
Oh my God.
I want The Rock to give me a puppy.
Look
I
at
wanna
it.
welcome your
Drops
newest
it.
family
All those
member.
kids are
This
so
is
jealous now.
Quail.
Whale.
You like to hold him?
Fuck them kids.
He's gonna start throwing
Kevin and
puppies
I,
to
we
the audience.
partnered with
You
Best
get a
Friends
dog.
Animal
You get a
Society.
dog.
They do really tremendous work on saving the lives
They
of
picked
shelter
the cutest
pets,
puppy
dogs,
at
and
the
cats all
shelter.
across
Those
America.
dogs don't end up at the shelter.
Thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy Super Pets. As you guys know, we have free popcorn, candy, and soda. We also have salt and straw ice cream for you guys. And for the parents, I got you guys a really awesome Terramana bar that is outside. All right, guys. Enjoy Super Pets. Love you guys and enjoy the movie. Thank you, guys. See ya.
They took the dog away after.
They didn't get a dog.
That's awesome, though. He gave him a dog. He like really
No,
promoted
but
that
he
movie
took
with
the
those
dog
kids and got the parents excited. That's the power of The Rock, man. It's the kind of show entertainer he is.
Yeah, you get all the moms go crazy, and you get the kids go
Are you
crazy
saying
with
The
dogs.
Rock is the blueprint?
I just thought that was cool. Wasn't that cool? H Barts, they get to take The Rock home.
Oh no!
What?
Why,
Max?
Brendan? Why?
Who?
I love Brendan Fraser. Did you see this?
He's like 600 pounds.
Yeah, it's the new Darren Aronofsky
It's
movie, The Whale.
CGI and makeup.
Well, it's
Jeez.
CGI and makeup. You know that, right?
Oh,
It's based off a play.
okay.
Because if it was real,
Yeah, he's not.
I thought he went off Christian Bale.
No,
Not 600, but
No,
not 600.
because
but
he
I thought
filmed this. He filmed this after Batgirl.
And he was in like super ripped up shape for Batgirl. So
Yeah.
Well, this is another article. Kevin Feige explains why Kang.
We
is
just
so-
watched the clip
on that.
we just watched
Did I?
the clip.
Did I watch that?
Yes.
Yeah, we started watching. Like you wanted to play that clip. 'Cause he talked about how it did. Like
okay.
about
He's getting old.
Did I?
Max, I don't think you should be streaming as much as you are now. Because
Why?
This let me take over.
Well, you are. You are. What I'm going to be gone. RJ might be running MME. RJ and Brian together while I'm gone Thursday night and Friday night, and then Brian said he's
when you're gone. I'm like,
no, not dying. God damn it! You guys are trying to put me in the grave.
No, I'm not. You
Well,
are.
he is old.
Oh wow.
Actually, Max, I have a request for you. Actually,
Max will be missed.
Max, I have a request for you before you go on your trip.
What?
Can you make a video reaction, like a solo recorded video or a live stream reacting to the Critical Drinkers video and Heel versus Babyface's
absolutely.
video?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But that might be overkill reacting to the same type of thing. I don't know.
Or just do the Critical Drinker. You haven't talked about him before.
Yeah, he's not as easy to make fun of. Well, he's an
Whatever
idiot, but
happened to Hello Greedo?
around.
Content.
Avengers Secret Wars, why Marvel's Phase 6 will be its biggest ever. The MCU is heading towards a conflict that could dwarf Avengers Endgame.
That could what?
Dwarf. Yes.
Say dwarf.
Well, Secret Wars is not going to hit 2.8 billion at the box
Well,
office.
don't you think they could split Secret Wars into part 1 and part 2? You think
Nope.
it's still going to stay one movie?
It's one movie.
That's what they did. Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars.
Yeah, that is the 2-part movie.
Yeah.
All right.
But
I think it could even be 3 parts if they want.
No, that's too much.
Now Max is moving the goalpost.
Yeah, you're moving the goalpost.
Wow.
I do think we're gonna see Tom Cruise Iron Man in there. It's only for like a quick second. Why not?
Oh, sorry, Jeffrey. We're probably we got 69 viewers. We're probably going to end soon in the next few minutes.
Go to 69 likes.
Anything anyone else wants to bring up before we head out? And Anthony,
What about
you got here. You're late.
I was busy.
Are we gonna react? Are we gonna react to Grace?
Oh, the
yeah, we
New
could
York
watch a
City?
little bit if you want. Yeah.
Or do we want to? Or do we want to talk about how Campia said Marvel revealed nothing big at Comic-Con?
No, he didn't say that.
Yes,
he
no,
did.
send
Yes,
me
he
that
did.
so I can react to that on my own, because I can't believe he said that.
He did.
I gotta what?
Yeah.
He was
hold on.
downplaying it.
He basically said that they revealed nothing we didn't know, and this was just an appetizer for D23.
Oh my god,
that's stupid.
Let's watch Grace.
Oh, he ranted about the She-Hulk trailer, though. Actually, you want to watch that?
All right, we can watch that.
I don't know. You guys gotta decide. Grace or John Campia ranting about She-Hulk.
It's up
John
to Anthony.
Campia.
Oh, John Campia. Okay, he's the first one to say anything. So CJH. I think people want Grace. RJ's like, all right.
Wait, no. I'm confused. What are we doing?
I'm leaving in a second here.
Huh?
CJ said John Campia.
Okay.
Jesus has nothing to do with the show.
I sent Max the John Campia tweet.
Okay. Watch Disgrace. Hey Hans. He ranted about She-Hulk. Okay. Does he say it looks bad? What does he say? Don't give me hints about She-Hulk. Do you have it ready?
He said it was the most.
I'm looking for.
This is so unprepared.
He's
This is so
ranting
unprofessional.
about it because he lost access.
I don't know
because he
anymore.
leaked
Now I
Spider-Man.
don't feel like playing the clip at all.
Man, let's watch.
What?
No, it's okay. We can do She-Hulk, I guess. I was trying to find the clip where he said nothing happened at Comic-Con, but I couldn't find it. All right. Hey, he reached 200,000 subs though. Good for him.
Finally, after
I'm on my way.
When the She-Hulk trailer came out, I admit I didn't love it as much as everyone else. I mean, it looked fun, but there was just something about it that didn't hook me. Anyway, I watched this new trailer, and it was pretty awesome. It was entertaining, the fourth wall breaks were actually pretty neat, and those reveals were hype-inducing. Anyway, I know you really liked the first trailer, so what are your thoughts on this new one? Thanks, and bring on the filthy.
All right, thanks for sending that in, Mr. And yeah, listen, I have
Mr.
I mean, I'm not one of these, I'm not a big She-Hulk guy. Like, I've always had a little bit of a bias against derivative characters. Like, you got Hulk, you have She-Hulk. You have Flash, you have, what's his name?
Kid Flash.
He's young Ripper.
I almost call him Little Flash. Yeah, I'm not a big fan
Oh,
of
he
these
isn't
derivative
little,
characters,
buddy, but okay.
Usually, right?
Superboy.
But when they announced, yeah, he's Superman, Superboy. Like,
where are you, John Campy?
But
It's been a week. Come on, bro.
when they announced She-Hulk, I thought, okay, that's interesting. And I said, you know what? If I remember even long before
you
the
there,
first trailer
John?
came
Are
out,
you
we
watching?
talked about this. And I said, you know what though? If they do She-Hulk like an Ally McBeal in the MCU,
now
I'll be on board for this. If they take that kind of approach with it.
What they did.
And so yeah, when that first trailer came out, I liked it quite a bit because it did exactly what I was kind of hoping. It had that Ally McBeal procedural comedy within the world of the MCU kind of setup. And I thought personally it was delightful. I was really charmed by it. I laughed a lot at it. Like it says, like fear and what is it? Fear and panic or whatever. And she goes, those are the two baseline emotions for any woman. I just laughed my ass off at it. I thought it was really great. Of course, there was some stuff about the visual effects a little questionable. Then they reissued it. It'll look better, all that kind of stuff. So they come out with a new trailer that they released at Comic-Con. And they give us a little bit of a better sense of the world that it's in and all that kind of stuff. And I will say this, I quite like the trailer. I do. I quite like it. Let me give you my two concerns about it. And these, I'm going to speak for myself. So my two concerns. And both of these I kind of insinuated about the last She-Hulk trailer.
Dun, dun, dun.
Number one,
it's Hulk.
The super is no longer unusual in the world of the MCU. This is something I've feared for many years, that eventually they keep expanding the MCU so much that pretty soon there's nothing extraordinary about any of these people anymore. Like you watch like the original.
Well, that's how it is in the
movie,
comics.
right? And it's like, this dude with powers, he is truly unique in this world.
Wasn't the whole point? Is it meant to kind of be like, what if superheroes really exist in the real world? Like it's like the average person. Like this is kind of like what the way the world is now. Just lots of stuff running around.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said in that little featurette that we just watched too.
You know what I want?
And they told
the
story that way.
I want a movie about an average Joe just in the MCU.
Well, they were going to do that with Damage Control, but then it never went through.
Yeah, sadly.
You get, the X-Men movies. These are individuals that are unique in this world and thus are hated and feared as a result of it. That was unique in that world. The MCU now I've joked about, but like you go to any 7-Eleven in the MCU and there's 18 superheroes sitting on the roof patrolling for crime. I mean, there's
buying crack out front.
Or buying crack out front. Because like the boys teaches us, even superheroes have their vices, right? So hero-gasm. So I've always been kind of worried about it. And when you watch the She-Hulk trailer, it really leans into that.
Get canceled.
Everybody has superpowers now. People's superpowers everywhere in that world. And there is literally now nothing special about an individual that has remarkable powers. It's like, oh yeah, it's Tuesday.
The reason
Everybody
why you
does.
see a bunch of superhero people is because She-Hulk represents those people as their lawyer.
So she's going to be exposed more to them, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
That actually is a decent explanation, actually. Like, she's just a lawyer who represents these people. She's going to be around that kind of stuff more.
Yeah. So, like, oh my God. Tell me you don't understand the point of the series without telling me you don't understand
Well,
the
to
point
be
of the
fair,
series.
though, for credit,
They're taking the first trailer.
He's just explaining his thoughts based on the trailer. He's not actually judging.
But he's talking about the entire MCU itself.
No, he's having concerns. He's having concerns about
his concerns are invalid because they tell you
the...
in both trailers what exactly who should.
I'm trying to be nice, Caden. Damn.
He was
invalid. Caden's right because he's taking the She-Hulk trailer and trying to apply it to the entire MCU and saying that the entire MCU is not special anymore.
No, it's just because She-Hulk will be surrounded by these people, so of course you're gonna see a bunch of random superheroes. So of course, this concern is invalid because they explain it.
Yeah.
If they can explain your concern, if you have a concern about something they explain multiple times, then and you're still complaining about it, then you're stupid.
Oh,
that's it. No more campy deletions, Max.
Max isn't even paying attention. He's
I was on Twitter. What?
We were just mad shit talking Campia for like the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I didn't even hear.
No, we weren't crapping
Twitter.
on him. We were crapping on him. We were just having a disagree, civil disagreement.
Campia donations are over.
We were. It was a very civil discussion. We're not crapping on nobody.
Just show people leaving work by jumping out windows, and committee members.
Oh my!
Now I've got power, so that's a concern. Again, that is not a problem. Shouldn't pin it on She-Hulk because that's not She-Hulk's fault. That's everything that's happened in the MCU now. So that's just one thing about the MCU that I don't love is that now there's nothing special about it.
Isn't that the whole point of mutants though? Like anybody can be superpowered.
Bob,
yes,
is the continued neutering of Hulk.
Here we go.
Oh my!
Neutering
Again, tell me you don't know about She-Hulk without telling me you don't know about
comics
She-Hulk.
are the comics. The MCU is the MCU. They are different. One borrows from the other and is influenced by the other, but they are not the same. Just because something happens in the comics, I do not expect that to happen in the thing. But Hulk is the world breaker.
Not yet.
Hulk is the ultimate nuclear option. Hulk is
Not
the guy
yet.
who is so powerful that the most powerful beings on Earth had to conduct a meeting amongst themselves, call themselves the Illuminati, and saying, we can't deal with Hulk. We got to send him somewhere. And then when he came back, he's pissed.
He does have a
Not
point.
every single superpowered being on the planet could stand against him.
That's the
Same
comics,
century,
dummy.
Yes. But even that fought
Thanks
to
for
a draw.
mentioning that.
I knew Ray would like that. Even that was fought to a draw. He came
Actually, he
back and
beat the
started
Sentry.
hunting all of them. And even when like all the X-Men try to stand between Hulk and Xavier, good luck. This is Hulk. Ain't nothing gonna stop him because he's Hulk. And that was kind of our Hulk
could
in
you
the
pause it real
MCU
quick?
for a little while.
Yeah, hold on.
Until the Russo brothers took over. And I love
You could never have the Hulk in the MCU
Yeah,
be
that's a
that
great
powerful.
pause. That's a great pause. I like that. You should take a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Please.
As much as I love the Hulk, having him be as powerful as he is in the comics would make no sense in the MCU. It would just be like, why didn't the Hulk just stop Thanos? Why didn't the Hulk just stop this new problem? They've neutered the Hulk in order to take away why didn't the Hulk just solve the issue? Right? Why did the other superheroes need it? Because if you have a Hulk, that's powerful.
Well, maybe they're trying to get to a point where Hulk is going to get better in the show. I've been saying that.
Doesn't Universal own the fucking rights? So he's just gonna blame fucking Marvel every time. Bro, stop. Just stop.
Plus, the Hulk beat the Sentry because they both depowered and Bruce Banner punched the shit out of Robert Reynolds.
Yeah, that's true.
So what you're saying is that the show's going to be garbage.
It's going to be garbage because the woman's going to be more powerful.
Oh my god!
He's just
Max, what do you
because
think?
He did a cameo in the first one.
I've reached my streaming limit. I'm like kind of tuning out, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting sleepy.
Wow.
Part of the Hulk's problem in the MCU.
I didn't take a nap today, so that's why I'm like.
End the stream. No,
don't end the stream. Part of the Hulk's issue is that they didn't establish that he's more than one personality, right? They just basically say he's the Hulk.
The whole father thing, yeah. He's got multiple. Well, can they do that now that they got Moon Knight?
No.
Theoretically, yeah, that's not impossible.
That is true, Daniel. They literally took out the Hulk and Thor because it will be over in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In
That's
Civil War, it will be over in 2 seconds.
That's why they took him out in Endgame when they fucking hurt his hand. They're like, we can't have the Hulk just be out there, so fuck it, let's handicap.
Like story reasons why they do certain things with the Hulk, and also business reasons as well.
Yeah, Campy has taken the Jarbo Superman approach to the Hulk.
Here's a question:
Well,
do you
that's true.
think if they do a Hulk versus Wolverine, do you think it will be after Endgame or
You mean after Secret
before,
Wars?
like Incredible Hulk? Yeah, after Secret Wars or before Incredible Hulk.
After Secret Wars.
I think after Secret Wars, they're gonna probably set that up. Everybody been wanting it. Wolverine versus the Hulk, and that would be a huge.
Plus, you got to have the Hulk versus the Thing.
Yeah,
And that's
because
true.
Edward Norton wanted the Incredible Hulk 2 to be Wolverine versus Hulk, because Thunderbolt Ross would have gotten, but then it would have. Fox didn't want to
give up the rights. Yeah, the
yeah,
rights.
they wanted to do.
They
with
also
Universal
wanted to put
and
Spider-Man
Paramount.
in Incredible Hulk as well. Sony didn't want to do that.
It was a weird time back in 2009.
I've reached my nerd talk limit, guys. I'm sorry. I'm
Go to sleep.
nerded out.
Oh man.
All right, go
Nerded
sleep,
out.
old man.
All right, see you later, Max.
Oh, I'm leaving. Okay.
I guess.
Good night, Max.
Brian just got back too.
I just got back from the store, so I'm good to go.
Wait, Megan Thee Stallion's in this bit?
Bought some ice cream.
Yeah, apparently.
What kind of ice cream you
I
got?
love the Russo
Ryan?
brothers movies. Don't get me wrong. My one little itchy complaint is I just don't like the way they kind of neutered Hulk. And you know what? It's funny because the Russo brothers talked about that recently. They kind of said they did that on purpose because it's like, what do you do with Hulk? Because
That
he's
is true.
Hulk.
That
So
is
what do you do? And you know what? I respect that. That is a conundrum. But I kind of don't like that. So when I first watched this trailer, and you know I also don't like taking heroes that I completely love and making them jobbers. And I'm watching this new trailer for Hulk. It's like Hulk throws a big stone, She-Hulk throws it further. You know, all that kind of stuff. Now, a friend of mine did point out, John, watch the trailer again. When Hulk threw the stone, he was just like, She-Hulk like fully leaned into it and gave it. I'm like, okay, I'll give you that. That made me feel a little bit better.
Also,
But
the whole
those are my two
whole
little
point
complaints
is that Hulk's meant to be jealous of how much more control.
Yeah.
You see in the trailer, he's jealous.
Jennifer can control her strength and everything, while Bruce has trouble. And even like the thing is also he's in his Professor Hulk form, so of course he's not going to perform as much as he can perform as regular Hulk.
Not just that, but he is the Hulk. The She-Hulk is just got a little bit of the Hulkness from his blood. Remember, he's got everything in him. He's got all the fucking gamma radiation just coursing through his fucking body. She's just got a little fucking sprinkle of it.
Is Stanley a Hulk?
I think that the MCU continues to neuter Hulk, and the fact that again it's just the spreading of the
Universal.
MCU thing. But with that whining and crying out of the way,
yay!
The trailer in and of itself is still great. I love Roth's Abomination. I've always loved him since that old Hulk movie. I've been waiting for them to bring him back in a meaningful way, and it looks like. He may not be in a lot of this show, I don't know, but it looks like his character is like a central figure as to what's going to be happening in this world. I thought the humor works. That little fourth wall break. If you just want to go back to being a lawyer, I respect that. He doesn't mean that. And then Hulk looks back at her. Like, I love that moment. I still think this show is going to be great. I really do. I think I'm going to be charmed by it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Only 9 episodes, not only 9 episodes, but at least it's not 6 anymore. So I got 9 episodes. I'm excited about it. Hey guys, we want to take a second and thank the sponsor of this video.
Sponsored. You could suck my balls.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Jeez, man.
I don't like. I don't.
Anyway, Chris, you got a chance to see the new Hulk trailer, She-Hulk trailer with special guest star Hulk. What did you think about it?
Oh, it's charming AF. I love this. I'm so excited about it. I love the Fleabag sensibility of it. And for me, the Hulk She-Hulk relationship makes sense for him in this one, right? Because it didn't seem like a jobber so much as a mentor.
Yeah.
I guess so. I had a kind of different perspective on it, especially because of She-Hulk's history and everything of getting shot by Nick Trask and then getting the blood transfusion. Like, what do you do once you get superpowers in a way that you did not mean to get them? How do you do this, especially when you have a cousin who kind of is more like a brother to you, who's been going through this for years and years? You have a mentorship. So that made sense to me. Seeing Emil, seeing Juan, seeing, oh my gosh, Jamil as Titania.
Yeah.
She
was
good
I'm
so
not big on the costume. I'm not big on her costume,
No.
but I am excited to see her in there.
That's
By the way,
fair.
that opening shot of her sleeping, and you just slowly see the hand with the horn come into frame.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a great
It's
shot.
so good. And then, of course, our big closing moment, though. The best part of that is just seeing two sticks at the end of that trailer.
Right, which leads us into something that I am now ready to reveal to the world.
Oh, are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it. I'm not going to give all the details about it, but I am
Oh,
going to do
come
it. So
on,
here
man.
here's the big...
Wait. What's going on here?
He's revealed that he had the photo of Daredevil and
No way. Let's listen. Hold on.
Reveal.
Wow.
Over
I
or under?
Here it is. So we will give it here now. So you guys remember last year, I got sent a bunch of pictures that I frankly didn't think were real. I published about.
Oh yeah, we remember.
They were Spider-Man pictures, and I was getting ready to publish a couple more
penis.
when I found out that the pictures I had were actually real. So I held on to this other one.
Oh.
And I told you guys about that. So we
closest thing I had to a watermark.
That was more surprising. And then Rob and I went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, and we both said that picture was not in Spider-Man No Way Home, which means that picture was to something else. I am now ready to tell you guys what it was. Although I won't give you specific details because I want to make sure
I deleted scene.
away.
Yeah.
So I won't give the details of the picture, but I will tell you basically this. The picture was of Tatiana Maslany and Charlie Cox in the picture together. I won't say what the context was or anything like that, but it was sent to me in the same batch as the other one. So we thought that, oh my God, Tatiana, like She-Hulk and Daredevil will be in Spider-Man No Way Home together.
Peter Parker
or something like that, right? Didn't know. But that's what it was for. So now that they have publicly revealed that Charlie Cox is in She-Hulk, I can now tell you that that's what that picture was. And I'm very excited to see the actual scene of the images that we have. But I've been sitting on that for like 7 months.
Yeah.
So that's a big reveal. Thanks, Campion.
Thank you. So you just admitted that She-Hulk clapped cheeks with Daredevil. Thank you. No,
I don't think that's what he meant, but
I'm playing. There's gonna be a scene them talking to each other, obviously.
I'm sorry, Elmo, that they're not best friends.
Well, they are best friends, sort of besties. That's what she called them.
Yeah, Tatiana Maslany said they're best friends.
They are best friends in this original scene.
Yeah. I think that's where we're gonna end the show. I think that's where we're gonna end the show tonight, folks. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to Max, Anthony, Tony, Caden, CJH, and Brian for stopping by. Make sure to hit that like button on the way out and sub to the channel. And yeah, we'll see you guys all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.